right now. I swear it never just wants to work with Steam. I'm just doing a mic test right now. I love all of you. I have to make a build. I don't know if you heard me, so that's what I'm doing right now. What is this mic even doing? Okay, I got it. Sound settings? Is this thing on? Oh man, I have this embarrassing blanket behind me. It wasn't on the first time, by the way. I had to... I'm making a build. I don't know. Just waiting. What's this hold on window do? What's up, Monty? Are the patch notes somewhere? Somewhere? Tell us more settings you want. Okay. Okay. Does this do anything? Probably not, right? Probably nothing, right? Yeah, probably doesn't do anything. Do 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 do. Hello, Violet. $50. 100. That's just like so loud, right? 100. That's just like so loud, right? What about like 20? Like, how do I sound at 20? I feel like it's almost the same. It's like just about the same. It's only like a little bit different. Okay, there's one. Now, Mac. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. It's really only like at like 50 that it seems to start to do anything. You say QRS? QRS. S? S. TUV.
Daddy, you can't see me.
No, I can't. You're so hidden.
I didn't want you to see me.
I bet it's going to pause the music as soon as this thing is done building because I pressed the play button on my keyboard.
Well, yeah, I didn't Cooper tell him why then him going to go in the toilet cause him going to die. And next, Daddy will poop out his head, and then him will go into a toilet and then brush his head off. In his butt, cause him why, and that's why him going to die. Cause my hair was.
Oh yeah, Violet?
And that's why we are going to our house. And soon we go to their class on Mondays, and then we see Mommy. And then we see my brother too. And then we go to our Mickey's house and see Elton Taylor. And then we went to our aunt's all weekend. Wow. I think Papa Wendy might going to die and his brother die with her. And then someone might eat popcorn, then he might throw up, then they might die.
Again, making a build right now.
Hey, don't talk.
Okay. Again, making a build right now.
Hey, don't talk. And that's why Daddy making a build, and he put. Then I said, "Hey, stop!" Then he put his hands up, but Daddy going to die.
What?
And then Mommy going to die.
What?
And then Taylor going to die.
What?
But not Mommy. But it was my way. I like Lisa and Isabella.
Future game dev streamer, obviously.
Hey, don't talk.
Hey, don't talk.
So that's when we are going to a town. So we are taking them.
These?
So that's when we are going to a new house and new lives, a new town, and a new so.
Alright, last build, Linux.
No, don't talk.
Well, I need you to hold down the fort. Can you hold it down for me? Can you run the stream for me?
So
Can you run the stream for me? Just keep talking about interesting stuff, okay? It's easy.
then
These people will eat it up, don't worry. Just tell them whatever. Did you say you're kind of short, Violet? There you go.
So
Alright, I'm
then Daddy is going to town, and then we are going to a new place. Then we are going to a house. Then we are going to a family home. Then we are going to a new house, a new family, and a new life. One, stop. Then we are going to a new house. So that's when, and I was born, I bet a baby. Where was the baby? So that's when. So the people got to talk, and then we are going to. And so Daddy going in the toilet. Daddy's going in the toilet. Why are you laughing?
Because you're laughing. Because you're looking at yourself in the replay and laughing, and it's funny.
Daddy going in the toilet. Daddy's going in the toilet. Daddy's going in the toilet.
All right, sis, I need to take control of the seat, okay? Can you wave goodbye and say goodbye to these people and tell them thank you for listening? It's so nice to do that. Tell them thank you. You can talk to Victor if you want to, Sissy. In a little bit. Be warned, though, he's a genius. So you might not know what he's saying. Okay. I'm back. I don't know if you guys want me now, but I'm back. It's almost done, by the way. Right now I'm building something on Steam. It actually doesn't really matter. I can just go back over here, come over here, make sure that all this is turned off, and it's not. This is an exciting patch. You guys ready for this? There's no way you guys are braced for this. Music dropped. Right time. I'm pushing to Steam right now. Okay, the build's up on earlier access. I think. Did I do it? It's good. It's good. It's good. All right, let's do this. Oh, hold on. I'm thirsty. You know what I love? All the PepsiCo products, like Mountain Dew. You guys ever have Mountain Dew Black? Okay. That's a special type of Mountain Dew just for me. Okay. This is sort of a fun patch. The patch isn't done yet, but it's fun. Okay. What do we add? Okay. Is this thing on yet? That is on. Good. Good, 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 good. Okay. We added a new tech hub dungeon. We added support for changing languages in the main menu, which is actually pretty hype. We don't have any new language files yet, but we have the back end completely done. We also added support for maybe every font, like Chinese, for example. Also, we added controls for many gameplay settings. When you press new game, you can change a bunch of settings. So, for example, we added settings for permadeath, research duration, colonist movement speed, asteroid size, that sort of thing. Also, we fixed some bugs. Like I fixed the bug where the waste recycler would request infinite bio waste, and some other little things too. So for example, if you go to language and you click this Spanish, which should probably say Español, but I didn't name it, except I probably did. Where is it? Can I rename it to Español? Español. 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 And note that you can see these non-Latin characters in here. So see these non-Latin characters. Before you couldn't, they wouldn't work. So if there's anyone out there that's like, man, who's in the stream right now, I mean, there's people who appreciate this, and it might not be any of you people, but there are people who appreciate this. And let me make sure that this actually does something real quick. Open with Notepad++, and I'm gonna look for load. SP load. Spanish. Okay, cool. This works. So I'm going to do is change the language to Spanish. If I unpause the game, I'll change it to Spanish. And I'm going to change it back to English. This is just to demonstrate the point. We don't have, it's not translated. We don't have like the translation files yet, you know, like all the text files. But just to demonstrate the concept, I made a new one that just says Spanish in a couple places. So they'd be like, oh, okay, it just demonstrates it in real time. It changes. But I'm going to switch back to English because I probably shouldn't have put that. Did I put this in the... Did I put this in the patch next? Oh, well, that's fine. It shouldn't be in the patch, but it is. Okay. All right, next thing, if you press new, you type in a name. Now you have all these settings. We're going to add a bunch more settings. I just ran out of time. In fact, some of the settings that we're going to add, I can go through them if I can find them. But there's a bunch of settings we're going to add. For now, we can't see it. Oh, all you can see is language and files. Okay. How about now? Fucking Notepad++, man. Anyway, we added some settings. You can load settings. Like here's easy. Here's an easy one. Hard. Hardcore. You can also make a new setting, and you can name it whatever you want. Like this. That'd be a weird name, but you could be like my settings. And in my settings, I'm going to do this, and you can do this, and you can kind of change it around a little bit. Then you can save it, and then lo and behold, you can load it back in later. So that's pretty cool. And then you can like you could give this to people too. So, would you make an online tool website with all the text so you can make transactions? Yeah, Kyle TV. What I was thinking of doing was maybe a Google Sheet. I was thinking it might be the easiest, and then just list all of the languages just next to them. And I was thinking that would be easy to do. And then whenever we add new text, I'm just going to put it at the bottom of that list, so it's pretty easy to see what it's all about. It's just we have to figure out a good system because we change text so much. So we need to figure out a good system where we can, where the people who do the translations for us can handle it. You know? Yeah, Kyle, that's like the most standard one. Yeah, it's the most standard way. Also, there's an issue on our code base where when I automatically generate like the English file, and I don't think that the order in that file is consistent because it doesn't have to be, because everything is associated with like a string key and then the value. So for example, with the word that says patch notes, like the key for that is probably like patch notes in all caps or something. So there's some back end things like that that we have to sort of figure out, but we have the functionality in. Permadeath mode sounds cool, but it sounds like you run a DNA frag quick if you're not careful. Yeah, it's true. If you're not careful, yeah, definitely. You could. But permadeath doesn't affect the amount of, I mean, I guess you have to buy someone new, cost 150. I guess in that aspect, yeah. We're going to add, we'll add like a DNA fragment modifier too, though, the growth cost modifier as well. A really fun one, though, is asteroid size. So I'm going to do is I'm going to, how are you guys seeing asteroid size right now? Is it just that low? I was using Notepad++ to sort the key text by name of the printing, so that's a nightmare. Let me show something, though. Like permadeath, for example. Colonists cannot be reborn when they die. I'm going to do permadeath, I think. But I need to tweet this as well. Look at this. This is fun, though. I'm going to make these asteroids, like, big. And see what happens, Captain. Also, let's see if this works. I don't know. I'm not playing on this playthrough permanently, just for like a second. I just want to see what it looks like. I'm adjusting my lights. Like that, maybe? Yeah, I'm about to crash. Okay. But yeah, if you figure something out coming from the French translation, thanks, Kyle. And we definitely will, really soon. Okay, so what I did, I changed the multiplier for the size of this stuff. This is like 3.5 times bigger asteroids. I don't know. Let's see if these colonists actually move quick. Oh my god, they do! That works. I never tried 10x. Alright, alright, alright. These guys are moving. Let's open up these borders, huh? Let's just explore a little bit would you? Just explore for me. They're actual ants now, right, right. I don't think having this much terrain is going to impact performance too much, other than maybe loading and saving, and obviously generating would impact performance. Bum, 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 bum. This patch isn't done yet, by the way. I wonder if Victor put that thing in here. I can't see it. I can do something to make me see it, though. I can cheat like a cheater. I think disable fog of war, maybe. Nice, that did it. Perfect. I just want to see if this dungeon is in. Tech Hub, there it is. It is. It's a Tech Hub. I haven't been to the Tech Hub yet. I want to see it sometime. Should I go to the Tech Hub right away, Victor? You're not even here yet. You're pooping or something. Alright, well the speed worked. So, I don't know. I'm going to restart though. And then I assume Victor's going to in a second. I think he's in the potty, though. Twitter. I need to tweet the stream really fast. Desktop. Social media. Is there anything cool in here? Not really. What's sentries versus shamblers? Okay, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna do that. Just waiting. Just reloading domain, you know? It's like, whatever. I don't mind. Fail cake hit what? Fail cake? What? A woofer, I can't do this. Yeah, I tried to type into YouTube chat and it says connection in error state. It won't propagate my stuff either. In any case, what's up? A woofer? What are you, a dog? I just don't like you like this. You gotta be fail cake. What's up? Hey, bye. Is Victor here? Yeah, he's here. I thought I heard something.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. We added...
Tyler, I'm here.
Yeah. Yes, Tyler, I'm here. Dude, I want to go to Gamescom. It'd be so fun. A woofer, where do you... I don't know why I'm going to call you a woofer. Okay, where do you live? Add furry trait to colonists. Hey, Victor, do you know how to block people by any chance?
Huh?
I said... Okay.
Why do you say ah?
Because you scared me. What do you mean when I say ah? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Are you just trolling me now? We added permadeath. Stream live. Click link to boost my metrics.
Can you hear this?
Yeah, it sounds like you're eating candy or something. Are you eating candy right now?
No, it's
Whoa.
bubble wrap.
Is that in a, is what? Bubble wrap?
Yeah.
Company, hey, what's up, Steel Soldier? Company gets us Gamescom tickets usually, but to be fair, how things are going on in the game dev world, yeah, I don't even know if they'll have stuff, but it'd be so fun though. It'd be so fun to be at like a convention. What? Dev stream live. Click link to boost my metric. Click link to become one of my colonists. That's people will click on that. They'll think that'll work somehow. It's all about getting those engagements, Victor. All about getting them girls. All about getting that engagement ring. Victor, have you watched Mean Girls since last week?
Oh, no.
You've done nothing then. Okay, whatever.
I don't even know where I can watch it now.
All right. Well, never mind. You have a commission still, Soldier? Do you get regular commissions? 'Cause that's awesome. Okay, we're going to do permadeath for sure. Colonists cannot be regrown when they die, but the heads can be kept forever. Victor, are you streaming? Not yet. Okay.
Not yet.
I want to make my asteroids just slightly bigger for fun. That sounds fun, you know? And just make more of them. Also, let's increase research duration to twice as long just to see what that's like. What do you think that's like, Victor? I don't know. Who knows? And could I increase incoming damage so they die more frequently? What do you think? Or should I not do that?
Well, you're only doing permadeath, right?
Yeah, I'm not afraid, though, to take a stand.
All right.
Everybody! I'm nervous. I didn't say, you know, I'm not afraid, but I'm nervous. All right, max value.
What's the max value gonna be like
10x.
10?
Yeah, 10x.
Oh,
yeah, like instant death. Just instant death every time.
Oh no.
It's fine. It's fine.
Does it
Um,
say 10 or 100? I see
it says
100.
10.0. You can't see
Oh.
the dot, but there's a dot in there. I'll zoom in on it so you can see that the dot.
Yeah.
Yep, that's a dot. All right, he's right, dude. I mean, I could do like 25% more, 50% more damage, maybe. I don't know. I'm kind of nervous. The reason I want to do it is because once colonists get over like 10 health, or they start with 10. But once they get over like 20 health, they don't really die ever, except sometimes. I feel like I don't know. I'm gonna just do permadeath and see how that goes. Right, fastest soft lock incoming. You could definitely soft lock if you don't disable. I'm gonna add the option to disable the tutorial, and if you don't, you could definitely get soft locked. If you have certain settings. Not very regular, Steel Soldier says, in terms of his commissions or their commissions. Last year it was dry, but I had some with decent size in January. I would think that's the hardest, is getting regular work. Like maybe you can squeeze a couple clients out a month and then you can make like some amount of money, but not enough to live off of. It's a Ghost Mountain Dew. You have to be sponsored to get it, so you guys can't have it, but just for me. I'm not doing the tutorial. Can I just skip it? I'm just skipping it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. You can't make me. See ya, fail cake. When you get back. Okay, I think I increased the size by a little bit, so there's just so many asteroids. Yeah, I had months where if I got an emote commission, I got lucky. I use streams and Twitter to advertise my work. That's smart. That's absolutely smart. You have to. You have to go to where the customers are. They're not going to come to you. There's too many options available to them. How about a speedy, tolerant, loves to research? Okay. Average Joe who loves engineering. Average Joe who loves this stuff too. Okay. Make tutorial separate in the menu so we don't have to skip each time. There's going to be an option in the settings menu to skip the tutorial, like in the gameplay settings menu. For all you people who replay all the time, like me. Let me try like... I don't like this song. I don't like this either. I don't like this either. Okay, this is up my alley right here. Okay. Okay, hold on. If you don't have the right music, the whole thing's pointless. I feel like getting in with games could be good, but I mean, the AI stuff is just going to keep getting better. So I don't see, it's like it's going to be very tough to convince someone, especially a small team, that they ought to pay you money to do something that that they think they can just generate on their own. And as the tools get better at generate, it's just going to be so tough. I think there's a lot of programming jobs that could get replaced by AI faster than we think as well. Like simple problems, like especially from like a freelance perspective.
Oh yeah, didn't Facebook or Meta have like this sticker generation thing?
Maybe.
And it was actually really good.
Maybe. You remind me of my younger self messing around with an MP3 at the grocery store, trying to be cool and silent in front of my strangers and parents. That's funny. Okay, what am I doing? What is this game even? Okay, I'm growing people. This is just no tutorial. This is how the game used to be, just no tutorial. You just kind of like, what do I do? What is this game, they would say. In the words of our publisher, it's just not very fun right now. Okay. DNA Frags say they have a credit value of 2,000. Is that even true? What's up, GUI Flick? Can you get more colonists by recruiting or only growing them? You can't recruit them yet. I really want you to be able to recruit pirates. You can find other people, but they're dead. Like, you can find their heads. They're dead body heads. Simple programming, yes. More complex. I do agree that more complex. I absolutely agree. More complex programming will not be replaced by AI for a little bit. But I think there's simple problems that it'll be able to solve. Like, I was thinking there's probably a way now, or within 3 years where I can use AI to translate all of the language in all the text in the game for us, probably, right? So I mean that wouldn't be a programmer's job, but it'd be someone's job, some labor job like that I think we could just probably sideline with AI. Or concept art. ChatGPT make me a calculator with Python code. Yeah, which again, it's pretty simple to do that, but that's just the start. Starting a new station is so exhausting. Ugh. No storage zone? Okay, well, all right. There you go. I have 3 people. I wish there was a mini map. For some reason, I have this sense in my mind there used to be a mini map. I don't know why. Like I'm like, where's the mini map? It's not here. Where am I right now? I don't know where I am.
Yeah, once we can select like starting items, that's gonna be huge too.
I think I have to turn this up because of you. Not,
Yeah.
not it's not like I'm blaming you, like, you son of a bitch. I meant that, like, I think I have to turn up my volume. I had my audio, my desktop audio mix low when I was had the music playing. But now you're here, so I had to up you.
Oh, isn't Discord like a separate thing?
No, it's on OBS, just all of my audio. I just had my whole
Oh.
audio mixed, all of it down, and then my mic was 100%. The
Nice.
thing is, I want AI to take care of simpler, more boring tasks, and giving workers more free time and additional time to take care of the harder tasks. Me as well. Like, I love the idea that someone like us, Victor and I, could make a game, and we don't need a lot of money, we don't need a lot of resources to do little things. For example, sound effect generation. I mean, I know it sucks if you're a person who makes sound effects, but from my perspective, it's great that we can add as many sound effects as we want for free, basically, and then the people who, the customers, people who use the game, get a better product. Everyone gets a better product, so it helps out like that. And technology tends to automate things that used to be manual. That's sort of the way it goes. Even programming, I think very soon, within 50 years, I mean, programming will just be viewed as like this archaic thing. Like, yeah, you can do it, but you don't have to.
Yeah.
Wagwan. Why do I know what that means, Wagwan, broda? Oh, because you said it like last week or something. I'm like, I feel like I'm having deja vu. I'm like, what does that mean? It's so interesting to me that English-speaking people don't have the GUI consonant pronunciation. For you guys, I think GUI sounds like GIF without that. GUI. I mean, a sound engineer is still great to have to push the sounds even further. I agree, Still Soldier. I agree with you that, like, to be like the best professional, you still need an art director. You still need a guy who's in charge of sounds, that sort of thing. But if you don't care, like if you just need some sounds, or if you're a Twitch streamer, this is gonna, for you it sucks. But if you're a Twitch streamer and you just need some icons or some emotes, and you're not very big, you don't have any money, it's great that you could just generate them now and make something. It just sucks for the people who are trying to make a living off of it.
I have a rainbow shirt.
You have a rainbow shirt? I love it.
Haha.
But I think now, like, you could have one art director with AI at their disposal, and there'd be several junior artists they no longer need.
Why that guy was wearing a helmet?
But a lot of that is because you have a lead person, and they have a lot of knowledge and expertise, but they can't do all the labor by themselves, so you have to pay people to work under them and do the labor that the one person can't do. But now that one person, with the help of technology, can do a lot more stuff by themselves.
Why? Someone was wearing a helmet. Why he was wearing a helmet?
How's German going? Well, we haven't actually translated anything yet, so I don't know yet. But yeah, we added support to make the font smaller automatically, so that words that are big will still work. It's just if you're in German, it's probably like, man, everything's better to learn English or a small language. Is French small? But we added the functionality, the full functionality to change the language, which isn't that easy because we also had to add some more fonts. It wasn't that hard. We just had to figure out what does this mean. What are you doing?
Also, how the hell are we gonna translate Galarium?
Galarian? Well, I mean, that's just a job that like translators always have to solve. Is cognates like that, and it's probably just be a cognate, I'm guessing. Something that I like about the internet and also TikTok is that it feels like it's becoming more and more possible to just do whatever niche you want, and there is an audience. There is an audience for it. It's just so hard to stand out now. Because like standing out on like TikTok is tough because you have to compete with people who professionally do TikTok content. Same with on YouTube. Yeah. You have to compete with people who just professionally do this, and they're going to make videos that are so interesting. So it's very hard to market by yourself. Because you have to go to where the people are, you know? You can't just like go on Twitter and be like, hey, other game devs. Hello, other game devs.
You're making me laugh.
Well, sorry. Okay, I have to build these guys a bed, Sissy, or else they're going to fall asleep on the floor, and they won't like... Do you like sleeping on the floor, Sis?
Yeah.
Do you? Yeah, they don't... These colonists don't either. This will be their bedroom over here.
Why?
I don't know. It just has to go somewhere. This seems like as good as any spot, right? We'll do it like this.
What happens if they fall asleep on the ground?
They just get sad about it. It makes them sad to sleep on the bed. Or on the floor. Not in bed. They like sleeping on the bed. What's up, Zencho? Zenko?
Daddy, do you have a song in there?
Yeah, you want to hear it? You want to talk to Victor, Sissy, about it? Okay. Oh, you have to say something to Victor so he can hear you.
Victor.
Hello.
Hey. Victor.
Yeah.
Victor. Victor. Victor.
Yeah.
Victor. Victor.
Mm-hmm.
Why his mm-hmm.
Because you just keep saying his name, Violet. That's why he doesn't know what to say. You should try asking him something. Ask him if he's a genius.
Victor.
Yeah.
Victor.
See my guys, they're building a bedroom for themselves right now.
Victor.
Do you think you can? Do you think you can build your own bedroom? Victor needs a one of those sound boards that says, "Yes, Violet, I hear you." What's up, Tyler? Well, I'm gonna go open the door because it's gonna get so hot in here if we keep this door shut. Because could you open the door for me? You think? Thank you so much. Okay, I'll put the headphones on. I'll put them back on you once you come here. Yeah. Thank you. It gets hot in here because of all this stuff. Yeah, that's a good idea. You don't want to get too hot either. I could take my sweater off too. Is my belly visible right now? Did you guys just see my belly? Nah, that's all right. Just part of it. Okay, it's okay. We'll fix this. I'm the hunchback right now, Violet. I'm the hunchback of Notre Dame.
We both have so free.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, so much better. Okay.
Victor.
Yeah.
He wanted some.
I don't know. That's just how he talks.
Victor.
I know it was going to be that kind of stream. We're on Kit, guys. All right? We're
Victor. Yeah.
What are you guys doing? They're just like out here. I need like a research station.
Daddy.
Violet.
I'm talking to Victor.
Oh, sorry.
So Victor. Daddy is with me, and we are going to school. Taylor's at work, and then you out us, and we're saying Victor. You. Why you did that? Why you did that?
I'm not doing it. Why I do it? Just kidding, sis.
Why are you doing that?
Oh, it just doesn't work. I see.
So Victor, well, Daddy has me and Grandma's at school, Taylor's at work, and so, and then we are just waiting. Daddy working in my lab.
Mm-hmm.
So then Daddy is here right now, and then we are going to visit Grandma, then come back here, and then Taylor is at work. That's when Victor.
Alright, yeah, sounds good.
I said that.
I don't know. You'd have to ask him.
So Victor, I is only not accurate. I had the class on Mondays, and well, my brother's at school. We are here, so Tyler's at work, and then Daddy is stay here to wait. That's why when I like Barbies and Vincent Poppy, and then that's when Victor.
Okay.
I said okay. So Victor, you are like here good, but you
Yeah.
and my friend Dawson, who is
Okay,
not.
for some reason, I can't get
Did I?
paint to work. Like you can see, here's paint, right? You can see it on stream. This is clearly the icon. I
This
just
is a
want to pull up
black
Bond
box.
34.
Why?
You can see the bucket. Here's the bucket icon, right?
And so
Yeah, you can see like the bucket.
that's why. And
It's
so
a-
But you
The
can't see
Gobius
the actual
knows
stuff in here. Like, what is this?
what you're about to do, and it's just blocking you. It's like, nope.
okay, Victor. And
No,
I
it's a
know.
window capture of MS Paint.
I know Victor. Don't talk.
And like you can see
I
like
tried to
the
talk to Victor.
like you see this pencil icon.
Victor.
Like you can see the pencil. It's hard to see, I know, but it's all in here.
Victor, you.
But it's
You can
just
see
like
it's
this.
the
Like,
trail
okay,
from
no
all
Dawn
screws.
34 for you guys.
Victor, I know Victor, and that's when.
I'm gonna open it in Chrome.
we
Just so you guys can because now it's just been so long, I have to do it now.
can do say,
Tyler, no.
but why is that Tyler no? So that's why we are not at school. And I have to take class, and that's why Grandma and I see my brother too. And so that's why Victor. And then we are going to our new house.
That's it.
Yeah? No. Oh, my.
I'll put it back on. Victor. Victor.
Yeah.
Victor. So, Victor. That's why Victor.
Why don't you try asking
did
Victor
that.
something, Violet? Have a conversation with him. Why don't you ask him where he lives? Or ask him how old he is. He usually asks little girls how old they are when he first meets them.
Oh no.
Victor, my fears are, but Daddy is when Mommy's flat. And then Dad. Stop talking. So Dad, stop talking.
You could try asking him his middle name.
Stop talking.
Okay.
They don't know how to pronounce that.
They
in
really
English.
learn from watching, don't they?
What is me? But my brother is 5, and we go to school. But I'm going to be 4 on my birthday. It is February. So,
That's really soon.
but really soon. What is that?
Mountain Dew. You can't have any though because of the caffeine. It'll drive you crazy.
But we'll still have it. I didn't
That's so
know
funny, Blacklander.
So, that's why Victor, you, and Daddy play games, but Taylor is going to make eat rainbow cauliflower, but take a little yellow so I
What do you have to do? Okay, I need a hanger.
So that's why.
I need star fuel.
That
I need
was
some
a real
scrap.
bad. Daddy.
What if like the Chucklefish people played that laugh every time? Like they walk into a room or something? Yes, Violet?
Daddy, I'm not talking to you.
Okay.
I don't know. Daddy. Daddy. I'm not talking to you. I just.
Right, it's like a royal theme song. Yeah.
Daddy.
I need shelves. You are stepping on my hand right now, or my sissy.
What?
You're on my hand right now. See?
Daddy is going in the toilet.
What? What's this? It's obvious.
Huh?
You want me to turn the show back on for you? Okay.
Oh, wait. Fish.
There you go.
That's why I'm coming over here.
Well, you could have asked me to start your show for you.
I didn't want to do it.
There you go.
I couldn't see a moat.
That's okay. Here, you want it? My shirt's green, and so like the green part of it is picked up by the green screen. That's kind of fun.
Yeah, it's like you have like a hole in your chest.
Like a hole in my chest. Yeah, yeah. Okay. All right, we're back. I commandeered the seat.
It's really hard to tell what your daughter is saying.
Yeah.
I think I've learned to recognize the word rainbow.
Yeah, yeah.
We should tell to add one of those bogus languages as like a
Like
localization.
Simlish?
Yeah. No, I mean like where you input the language and it converts it to like. I mean, sort of like that, but more like you can still read it.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
You know, like one of those like converted into like pirate speak or like leet speak.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Start yeeting all over the place. Okay, so I'm going to try to go to the new dungeon. That's my goal. And not die.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that works out for us. What's the perfect thing, Ruiz, for it? For not dying? I don't remember what I said. I said so many things. Saving this. Good stuff there. Okay. By the way, I don't know if you guys saw in the patch notes, we nerfed the electronic build cost of many, many objects. So, for example, this hanger, the hanger upgrades, no longer cost like 200, and now they just cost like 20 electronics. A friend of mine was known for typing really, really fast, making lots of typos, but somehow still being intelligible. That's funny. I remember in this typing class in the 8th grade, there was this kid who, like, he thought he was cool because he could type so fast, you know? And we took a typing test, and his words per minute were like 100, something really good. But his errors were like 25% error rate, you know? And the teacher's like, well, I'll still give it to you. And I'm like, that doesn't count, man. But the whole point of the it's in the 8th grade, maybe even 7th. And the teacher just has to make sure that you can type at a minimum rate so that you can work professionally as in this world. But soon, Victor, we don't even need to do that because there's people to talk. Although I feel like sometimes I can type faster than I can talk, but in general, I can't keep up the rate for as long. Like, I feel like maybe one sentence I can type faster than I can talk, but a whole paragraph is very tough to type faster because you really have to be thinking thinking it through.
Yeah.
But soon AI will be able to, I feel like, will be able to pick up on like the way that I might mumble, for example, like and understand me better over time. And then you could probably start talking really fast, and they could probably keep understanding you. Even if you mumble, they could probably understand you. More parts you're bringing activating right on paper. I always write on paper. Like, I have a notebook right here. I don't like having... And I think that no matter what, regardless of anything else, you're getting more stimulus, and that's associating things in your brain with the memory a bit harder, a bit better. Whereas if you just type, the only stimulus is just like the feeling. And so, like if you're writing, you physically write, and you see it, and you can smell it, and you can hear it. I remember making a whole game in JS while everyone's still working on Summit High School. The task was the code interactive card. I was very similar to Blacklander. Because I've just been programming. I taught myself when I was like 15, just for, because I just liked it. So I've always been like autistic like that. And then like in the programming classes in high school, even just like the web design classes, they're such a joke. Because they're for people who've never, ever, ever, ever done it before. Like literally never. And I mean, you could teach yourself in like 2 weeks, you could probably teach yourself everything that they'll teach you in a high school level class. Probably less than 2 weeks, honestly. But high school is so easy. That's true. Writing on paper can't be put on GitHub. How do you push it? Yeah, with my commission, I write my plan on paper. Everything else is done on the computer. Yeah, I literally, what I'll do sometimes is I'll have like every day, I'll be like, okay, here's some things I want to do. And then I'll just have it written down on notebook paper. And for some reason, I just find that is better for me than not having it in notebook paper. This one just says marijuana. It just says marijuana, so I didn't get to that one. Sorry, sis. And sometimes I'll write it down in Asana as well. That's one of the reasons they tell you to write a list on paper. So it makes you activate the whole brain to get ready for the rest of the day. I think that's fun too, and also I think it's a good idea too. It also like I find that if I write something down, I just remember it. Like I don't even have to look at the paper again. It's almost like the act of writing it down helps you remember it. So if you write something down so you don't forget it, chances are you won't forget it, and you won't even need to look at the reminder that you made for yourself. But it's just like the act of doing that really solidifies for it. Also, Plato has a great line about in the Republic about when you read words and you write something down, it's actually not a tool for knowledge. It's just a reminder of what you meant, or it's a reminder, you know? You're just trying to take the stuff in your head and put it onto paper. Oh, Plato, not Plato. This is why I started, instead of just reading things to study, I started writing and reducing what I was studying to what was the most important. Yeah, and that's like a common, like, studying approach, you know, like in school. If you're trying to study for something, maybe make an outline, for example, of just condensing, okay, what are the key ideas of this in my own words? That's why they tell you to do that. It's just that teachers are so lame and awful sometimes. Okay. You can shut the door if you can't see all the way, baby. Like before I do like a video, like a Starmancer video, I always write down everything I want to talk about, and then I can kind of look at it, and it's great for like speeches. And again, I find I don't even really have to reference what I've written down. It's just that the act of writing it down just really helps. And also, before you say stuff, you can think about what you're going to say before you say it. Sometimes that seems, you know, sometimes it's like, oh yeah, duh, but sometimes people don't do that. You know, they wing it. A lot of people just wing it when they're having conversations. Most people just wing it all the time, actually. Do I need more walkways here? I didn't want this, but I mean, I guess if you put your thing in a stupid spot, you'll have to put more walkways, Tyler. So, well, all right. Okay, so we have bedrooms, we have that, we have this, we have those. We have all the things we need, I think. Check, 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 Raj. I haven't seen the new dungeon at all yet, Victor, so I'm kind of excited to see it. Yeah. I might just cheat spawn some modules so that I can do it right away, though. Steel Soldier says one of the reasons they recommend have outline or PowerPoint and just the main points, nothing else written, is better to forget details and just talk about the whole thing overall. Yeah, I agree, because you have to demonstrate proficiency. And like you need to be able to talk up, you need to know it so much that the only reason you have the outline is just so you don't get lost in the weeds, just so you have a map in your own mind for what you're talking about, and having some thought to, okay, if I talk about this, I'm going to have to explain this first, and then I can talk about this, I can segue into that, okay. Cover up some things. I think it's great just to remember a few key ideas. And also, if you're doing a presentation, people should be listening to your words, not reading. It's not a book. If you want to write a book, right? If you want it to be an article, write an article. But if you're doing with talking, people are supposed to be listening to you. They shouldn't have to be reading. It supplements, the presentation supplements what you're talking about. But it isn't the main information point. Because sometimes there'll be PowerPoints and people put paragraphs in those bad boys, like in the notes, you know? And it's like, oh my gosh, what are you doing here? As an intel analyst in the Army, which I never did any real intel analysis, but in training, we trained to do it. And like, the entire job of an intel analyst is to learn about some sort of information and then take the meat of that and then condense it down and give the important points to somebody, usually in a PowerPoint presentation. So you have to stand in front of people that are assholes, like a colonel, you know, and, you know, brief them on things. And those dudes will ask questions on anything they don't understand. And if you mess up, they'll be like, okay, who are you, man? Okay, I gotta kill some worms. Probably. Just waiting. What can you build? What do I need? Like food? Probably need some food. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to put food over here. A little farm. I'm poor. No, I'm not poor. I'm kind of poor, actually. I'm going to have more scrap in like 2 minutes. Getting groceries, don't die. No problem. Oh, we need names. We need names for people. Blocklander. XD. With permadeath, this is fun, because if you die, you're dead forever. We'll do Steel Soldier. And I'm probably going to do What's Up. Old Earth Job, Exterminator. So see, in this case, these used to do something else. Now they're tiny, I see. Victor, the Old Earth Job is tiny now. And I'm guessing it's because previously it had been overflowing or something like that. That's my suspicion. Not a big deal.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to do Fail Cake. There. Now if you guys die, you're dead forever. But I'm going to keep your heads. I'm going to make a memorial to you guys if you die. A monument to all my sins. How about here, inside? We're going to keep it internal. We're trying to get pirates in for this patch, by the way. But we might have to get pushed to next patch. Because it's funny. Could you open the door again, please, sis? Hey. Hey. What is my web? What is that? Why is part of... Maybe my screen just isn't as far down as it normally is. I can do this slightly.
Daddy,
Yeah, so sorry.
look at my knee. Look at my knee.
Hold on, baby. Your knee. Nice. What happened? Okay. Down slightly. If I can get away with it. Okay. I figure it's like I look at so many streams of other streamers and I'm like, okay, approximately where do they cut off their torso? It's usually the nips, by the way. I'm like, okay, it's about the nips.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea how hard it is to? Oh, is your finger okay? Well, you were putting. Okay, I'm sorry, baby. You know how hard it is to do stuff when there's a child like just like this ADHD child, just like. No preschool on Friday. It's on Violet. What if I just grow a bunch of bioshrooms? I've never tried to grow the mushrooms. What are you doing?
What? Look at my knee.
Should I? Oh man, I'm not gonna be able to get a solar panel, am I? In time? I don't think so. Do you have to need metal for? I need so much stuff for that. Oh my god! I increased the research duration of things too. I doubled them. Just to see how that would feel, you know. Maybe I can have like a whole situation over here for it. I feel like I could do manual door.
Look at me.
Are you gonna talk to Victor now, sis? Victor, I can't hear you, but are you going to stream on Discord? If so, I'll picture you.
Victor, wow.
I can't hear you, though. Well, I'll hear you on stream.
And Victor. Wow, how was that walk? My brother was that good. And we meet and Daddy. And so I went to Poppy. And so that's how Victor. I think they're not talking.
Maybe he's just waiting for you to finish talking.
So then we are still talking. And Victor, you are like, I have so reasons, but I wear a jacket. Then we are good. And you have to sing so that's why we are still talking. So sad. And then we are just talking. How's your family? My birthday, February, and that's one. Why are you not talking?
1 second.
Huh? I don't know what to say. I'm just listening.
So that's why Victor. And we are we have to, but we go to. School. Tires are walking over to us. That's all. Victor. That's why you and we are like the same age.
You're the same age?
No.
Oh.
Victor, you are like. Tell him how old you how old you
Do you see this over here? This is what Victor's drawing right now, Violet.
Yeah.
He draws it. You see how pretty this game is, Sissy? Victor made all of it.
That's why. That's how Victor. Victor, talk to me.
What?
Huh?
Is he talking?
Victor, talk to me.
What do you want me to say?
What did he say?
I don't know yet. I don't know.
He said that to him what? Talk to me, Victor.
Huh?
Alright, what do we got here? Open.
Victor.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me.
Yeah? I don't know what to say now.
Victor? Well, we are going to pick Grandma.
You're gonna pick Grandma?
That's right, I gotta set my alarm.
Why Victor want copy me?
Copy me?
Yeah. Victor want copy me.
I'm just repeating what you said. You said you were gonna pick up Grandma?
So, when we talk to him, we're going to pick him up. Victor, talk to me.
Still, so that's so funny, the idea of a Violet in game, but if you don't talk to her, she goes crazy or something.
Victor? Victor? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, where is that cool? We need to pick him up.
Mm-hmm.
That's a Victor.
The thing about Violet is she takes no prisoners, you know?
So, Victor, talk to me.
Yeah.
Why is that there? So, Victor,
Hey, not bubble guppies. What's up? I've never seen you before. Saw the new Tesla coils. Ever thought of Tesla walls that would harm things? Yeah, that's fun actually. The thing is, that might be too easy, but it's awesome because I want to have traps, like RimWorld style traps. You have a path, you know, like you know what I mean, and like along the route, they're just taking damage and damage. That's what I want.
Victor. Wow.
Yep.
Again, the only thing I don't like about having to walk through something is that they have to walk through it. You know, like they'll always walk through it and take damage. Or maybe I'm thinking about it wrong. Like a force field in your main base that kills everything, like Roblox style. Yeah, I think that's be a fair. If it takes a lot of power, I think that's fair. That's probably fair, right?
Don't talk to me, Victor. Don't talk to me.
Could be cool.
Victor.
But you know what? You're not the only person that exists in the world that I have to talk to.
Don't talk to me.
Yeah, I'm trying to focus on drawing right now.
Huh?
I'm trying to focus on drawing.
Yeah, I think if it takes a lot of power, then I think it's totally fair. I think it's totally fair if it takes a lot of power. It doesn't have to be that much, you know? It could be as much as like 4 radar dishes, and like that's a lot, you know?
No. Look at Victor. Look at Victor.
And also, I mean, it's,
Victor.
you know, it's easy. It's pretty easy to generate, to make a base layout in such a way that all things have to walk through it. But there's some work just having to set it up correctly.
I'm watching you, Victor. Wow.
It could be like something you turn on. Yeah, just to buy some time. Yeah, I think so too.
Daddy,
Yeah, sister?
I'm watching Victor. Wow. Look at Victor.
Yeah, no, not bubble guppies. I think you're right. I think it might actually be pretty cool. Like, fine, you know? I just try to, in my mind, I always try to avoid broken, like implementing things that are so good.
A little bit down. Wow. Wow.
One of you guys needs to be, okay, one of you guys needs to be my security guard. The thing is permadeath is on, so you all suck equally. You're all like the exact same. So, for some reason I feel like Fail Cake is the funniest. I love FTL. In fact, the only reason that the atmosphere overlays turn red is because I'm like, well, they do it in FTL, and it sort of works, so.
Good. That's why Victor. Why are you talking? Ah.
Are you mocking me?
Huh?
I said, are you mocking me?
Huh?
Huh?
So,
They're gonna have explosives. In fact, I want to have at least one exploding guy. With the pirates, they'll blow up walls and stuff in your base. So I think like it's totally not even that broken. In fact, I was thinking that when I was thinking about it just now. I was like, if they blow up a wall, they have a different route anyway. And also, I like the idea of your base feeling fairly safe. Like, your base should be dangerous, and invading an AI base should be dangerous for them.
What is
Talking to the mic, sissy, so I'll hear you. Ask him.
Why so middle name Victor?
It's a Gunnar.
Huh?
Gunnar. Gunnar.
I told him his middle name.
What's your middle name, Violet? Tell him your middle name. That's a good idea, not bubble guppies, by the way. Of the pirates like targeting like a force field generator, and that force field the generator is somehow vulnerable. And easy to target that. This is why defense systems make sense, like a drone station that sends a couple of defense drones out. Yeah, I think so too. Because it's like a pirate base. Like a pirate base also makes sense to have automated defenses.
Victor, how old you are?
36.
Huh?
36.
Victor is 46.
He's 46?
Victor.
Then he's old. 46?
No.
No. I don't know what it is. Victor. Victor. Wow. I know your middle name is how old you are, but
I agree with you. Having RimWorld-esque raids would be awesome. That's the goal. The dream is to have
RimWorld what?
RimWorld-esque raids. Because that'd be the most fun, you know?
Yeah.
Where things come at you, and there's like a maze you can make, and there's so many different things you can do just to sort of use the mechanics of the game to defend yourself. Would be amazing.
Victor is 20. So, Victor, I kinda know you, but it could be
Yeah, I was thinking that, like, I think it's totally fair that if you kill a pirate that raids your base, you have a reasonably high chance of getting their weapons and gear.
Victor.
So it's like you still get something, and they should have treasures. They should have, you know,
Victor.
material rewards. It shouldn't just be defense. It shouldn't just be this. Like, it shouldn't just be this thing. Where it's just a brain. Because you could run away, right? So you should be rewarded for killing them all. Yeah, broken gear is a good way to balance it. Okay, good. Get out of here.
So fun.
Also, like a gear level could be an interesting way to gate it. So, like, maybe there's like a weapons level. And you have to be like level 20 to use the pirate stuff. Just something kind of high, you know? That could be.
Oh, my ears.
Daddy, stick me.
Or even just ammo. Like, ammo would be amazing for them to drop.
Victor.
We're thinking of, we're trying to
Victor,
do pirate drop pods, by the way. We already have the art for them.
Victor, Daddy, bite me.
Not a level requirement for the skills bubblegup, but level requirements for the actual armor and gear. Like, imagine a diamond sword or a lightsaber. You know, like a lightsaber should require like level 50 melee or something.
Oh, Victor.
That's just a way to
really-
balance it.
It's really hard to hear when you're both talking at the same time.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Double Guppy, exactly. Like maybe pistols are level 0, but rifles are level 20.
Daddy.
Steel Soldier, I want to have like at least one pirate, like a not a boss, but like a captain, you know, like the lead of the raid, like you know. Okay. Failcake, you are my security guard.
Victor.
Unfortunately. I love you, Failcake, but you might die.
Wow, you all have a new glowing daddies. You are glowing pixel glowing, but you are like then.
Yeah, it could be like an accuracy reduction.
For
Don't put your mouth on this because you're getting it kind of wet. Just put your mouth just a little bit. Yeah, that close. Perfect. It's not so you shouldn't feel it on your lips, baby. But it's just really close to your mouth instead.
Victor, you are
Blacklander, are you going to be a farmer? Oh, you love engineering? Okay, we'll do that actually. This guy loves to program. Steel soldier.
You.
We're gonna make you a farmer also. Steel
And
soldier.
that's why.
Loves to scavenge, but that's like lower priority.
How?
This guy's pooping on the floor. I forgot to make a toilet.
Who pooping on the floor?
Who is? Blocklander, but Blocklander's kind of gross like that, you know? I'm just kidding, sissy.
Yeah.
Yuck.
Yeah. Yeah. And I say yup, I say yeah. I say yeah.
I don't know why you're saying that.
I'm not saying that.
Oh, who has done?
Yuck. Yuck.
Okay. All right, Catherine, you need to get down now, okay, baby? Because you're being a little bit too wild, okay? You're a good kid, though. You know? I know, it was so silly you couldn't help but drop it. Hey! Hey! Well, the thing is, with diagonals or non-diagonals, that you'd still be able to cheese it just the same. Diagonals would be cool. Like, diagonals are straight lines only are weird because that's not how anything in real life moves ever. I've thought about having different damage types before, by the way, but I don't know, like, I don't know if we have enough diversity yet to justify it, although it would be cool. And then also, it's sort of, because of the way you warp in this game, you just warp. Like, if all of a sudden you have to face an electric enemy, you need a way to sort of be like, hey guys, use your electric weapons, don't use your other type of weapons. But maybe there's an easy way to do that. Like a menu that says like, hey, change ammo type to electric or something. Or just some other way that's easy to do. Or maybe it could be a thing where weapon damage types are just sort of, you don't need them, but they're just nice. Like, so if you have trouble with bots, get electric weapons, maybe. Damage types can add unnecessary complexity. That's what I'm trying to get at. It can add unnecessary complexity. But, like, it's cool, though. Yeah, I think ammo might be the easiest if we were to do that. And then things like bosses, you know, have a... It's pretty easy to change it for a boss. Not a big deal for a boss. If we have bosses. We need to get a... You said we need to get a water or electric type PAL monster? We're just going to start calling it PAL instead of Pokemon. How is it that no one has made a good Pokemon ripoff yet, except for Pal Worlds? It's not even a ripoff, but how is it possible? Is Nintendo Sue happy, or is it just really tough to make a game like Pokemon? I'm sure it's tough. I'm sure it's like complicated. Like you need to have like enough animals, and also it can't be just Pokemon, or else people would just go play Pokemon, right? Okay, so I'm never going to finish research. So I'm just going to just warp around until I find this thing. There was a Roblox game called Brick Bronze. Roblox is awesome, by the way. There's probably everything in Roblox. Pokemon forced them to rename it? To what? What's wrong with Brick Bronze? Or was it called Brick Bronze before? Or like now? Because Brick Bronze, that's not nothing to do with Pokemon, does it? Again, but maybe before it had some stuff in there. There's something interesting with laws where, like, as long as you don't make money off of a thing, it like becomes much easier to get away with doing whatever you want. But like as soon as you start like monetizing off of it, then you can get in some trouble. You can get in trouble when you do it for free too. You can, but you're so much more likely to get in trouble once you start making money off of it. Like in Roblox's case, they monetize their game probably. Had Pokemon in the original name and Pokemon. Had to redo the sprites and name. It's like, you know, if it's in Roblox, it's like it's all, you know, it's just for fun. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that they had to change their name. I don't know. Oh yeah, the turret's still static. We have two types of turrets now. We have one that spawns in the prison dungeon, small sentry gun. This one has a field of view of like 45 degrees each side, so maybe 90 total. And then we have the big turret, and the big turret has a field of view of 360 degrees. Although I'd be okay if it didn't have the one. The bad turret and the good turret, right. Yep. I really like the new small turret because it has that field of view. And so like things have to be looking at it. Or it has to be looking at things, like facing them. The big turret, the problem with the big turret, the good turret, is that it's too good. So balancing it's tough because if one turret can just body everything, well, that's not fun. But also, if zombies can body the turret, that's not fun either. Alright, trying to get that star fuel. Trying to get that star fuel in 2 hours. In 2 hours. Star fuel, by the way, should not be in the default list of items to be stored. So I'm going to remove that right now. I'm going to do that by going to the stream deck first to launch this up, this bad boy. You know there's a bug in Windows 11 where you switch between monitors that have different resolutions. Sometimes it'll resize your windows for you automatically, right? And sometimes... Does this not work? I see what happened here. Discord Victor broke it. Inadvertently. Not Victor, but Discord Victor, the scene in OBS. Or the source in OBS. Can we move this way down here? Let's try it now. There we go. Do we have Ryder? Nope. Nope. It's up here. Ryder. Right there. Right there. Boom. Okay. I'm looking for bio waste. It's gonna be a shell filter. Somebody call something like item filter component. Like maybe this one. Dead body, dead corpse, and let's just add star fuel to this. So that star fuel isn't automatically stored in any storage zone unless you mark it explicitly. How about that? Yeah, on Discord, Failcake. We're just doing Discord. Pretty interesting, I guess, to do it that way. Does this like automatically go away when I minimize? Why does it do that? Why does it do that? Could do something what Unturned does. Get a horde beacon that forces zombies to show up and attack. If you survive or kill the horde, you end up getting rewards. That could be really fun. Yeah. Biomass counter would be sick, actually. Maybe implement wire sniffs to incentivize flanking turrets to cut off their power lines. You can sort of do that with the small turrets as a colonist, but not like the enemies can't do it yet. Is my thing weird? Where's Discord Victor? No, it's not. I just felt like... It's because I'm shorter now. I can see less of my body, so I thought like I was being cut off a little bit. What if I just make myself taller? I can do that. After like 7 hours, I finished this, so... Don't put that starfill in there, please. We'll put the starfill right here. And we're going to toggle everything off, and we're going to type on starfuel, and we're going to make it exclusive. And then we're going to get out of here. I'll leave behind one colonist. Alright. All right. We'll put him back in here. All right. All right. We're looking for the new dungeon now, Victor.
All right.
It's like an RPG. If you make yourself taller, you have to make yourself thinner. Hey, I found it. The tech hub. First try. There's a lot of resources here, apparently. I'm guessing you've never changed the resources that were found there, which is fine.
No.
The potential resources. I haven't seen this yet. I have not seen this at all. This is brand new to me. So, never seen it. I'm going to give my security guard some bypass modules just to cheat so I can view it. Bam, 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 bam. Ever thought about removing the delay when colonists turn to walk in different directions?
Didn't he do that?
It's reduced. Victor liked the delay because he didn't like when they rotated instantly at the time. I don't know how he feels about it now, but at the time Victor was like, they rotate too quick. It should be slower so you can see it. Victor's not saying anything, so I don't know how he feels about it. He's not saying anything. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like...
I don't know.
Because the problem really is that they stop when they rotate, and not really that they take a while to rotate.
But then they would move in the wrong direction if they didn't stop to rotate. Like they would walk backwards, for example, slightly, or walk, to the right. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But it would be like a millisecond or something. Because I only wanted a delay so that there would be a sprite for, when they turned, like in between.
Will we see colonists with diagonal movement? Probably not, because the sprites look bad, but maybe. Faster movement speed means faster rotation speed? It could. But it's just, the rotation thing is just
that's definitely a thing that should happen.
Why? No, I don't agree with you, because the rotation is for the aesthetics of it, isn't it? Not because of a skill. Like, I don't think it needs to be in there at all, really. It's just isn't it just for the aesthetics? So if they rotate faster, then the aesthetics start to look bad. Again, isn't it just for the aesthetics?
No, it's more like... Yeah, it is for the
aesthetics. Right, it has nothing to do with gameplay balance. It's not supposed to slow them down arbitrarily or anything like that, right? It's not supposed to. It's just that it's just so it looks good. So that's why I don't think that it needs to be tied to a skill. It should just be reduced across the board so that's, manageable or something like that. Yeah, we'll add the diagonal DLC.
But it should be based on the speed, because all animations are based on speed, or at least to some degree. So it's
why do they need to? Why can't they just rotate instantly? I don't understand.
I mean, it's only so that the sprite will be there in between, so that you can see,
So for example, if they go from front to back facing, you see left, then you see.
Yeah.
So that because you're like, well, if I instantly saw, but at high skill, like as it goes down, eventually it'll get. I mean, maybe not so fast, but eventually it would reach the point that
where
you really wouldn't even see.
Almost in.
Yeah,
but that's fine. That's fine though, because at that point they're going to be walking so quick as well.
So I guess okay. So state your position.
Quick,
state your position on why you think they need rotation at all. Then, because I'm confused by why you think they need it at all.
So that there's like an additional smoothness to it.
Just because it looks good. But if it's going fast, you're saying, well, it's already going so fast, so who cares?
Yeah, I mean,
they're moving so fast,
no,
like zipping around.
It's not really who cares. It's just that it needs to be consistent. So if they're going fast, then everything needs to be fast, right? And that inconsistency looks bad if they turn the same speed. So at that point, the speed overrides like anything else, because if the speed isn't consistent with all,
it's not a smooth thing. Yeah, the only time is literally if they just do a reverse Thailand. That's the only time it would ever matter, ever. It's the only time. But I'm not even convinced it matters that much, because it's not like anyone's just watching their dudes, Like I can show you. Like if I draft this guy and then just have him turn around. At some point, he's going to do like a slow, boop, boop, like that. So boop, boop.
Yeah, when they turn...
But it's not like it's like that slow.
90 degrees.
When was the last time... To be fair, when was the last time you played, by the way? Not Bubble... Who asked Not Bubble Guppies? Because it's quicker than it used to be. Like, it's not that slow, but maybe, like, as they go up. How do you feel about it, Victor, right now?
I mean, I think it could be faster, probably.
Because I could remove it completely. And then I bet if I removed it, you wouldn't even know I removed it. You know that? I bet you wouldn't. And you're going to say, yeah, I would. But I don't think you actually would notice. I don't think you would notice. I don't think anybody would notice, actually.
I mean, it is noticeable that they paused, like, for a millisecond.
That's because it's there. But if it wasn't there, I don't think... Okay, first of all, you just said... Yeah, okay. I said if I removed it, you wouldn't be able to see it, probably. Not like the opposite. You can see it if it's there, but if you removed it, I bet you wouldn't. I bet you wouldn't even notice it was gone. I bet.
Well, you would probably feel that it would probably feel smoother
If what?
if you removed it.
No. So it'd feel better then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Turn. Is it turn? I don't even know. Is it rotate? What is this? What is this the rotation speed of? Who can say? What is this? I see. Alright, I'll disable it right now just to see how it feels. Build.
Yeah.
Just see how it feels. Victor would definitely notice. He's a freaking genius. Just add an if computer equals Victor slow equals true. That's so funny. Okay, I could do that. I have to look up his user data or something, right? Be like, okay, if it's Windows and if the username has Worstrom in it, then I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that in the future. Once I have the back end of that done, we can just prank Victor all day. Victor will be like, "There's a crazy bug, Tyler. Like my colonists have giant heads." I'm like, "That's not replicatable. You're gonna have to find some reproduction steps. I can't do it on my end. He'll go to a different machine. It won't work. You know." I'll be like, "What?" Just Steam ID. Well, it has to be more than Steam ID because he might play it in the editor. I need to do a solution that works no matter how he plays, no matter how he acquires it. It's gonna mess with him. April Fool's update. That'd be fun. We need to do an April Fool's, also a Victor Fool day. Just two separate days. Because April Fool's is for everybody. Hashtag works on my machine is my favorite defense ever. So. Be like, I don't know. Works for me. I don't know. Okay, so in 1 sec, I'm going to be like, stream 02 February 24. What if it's like way better with what if it's way better with this turned off? What if it's way worse? We'll find out in a second. Next time on Dragon Ball Z. I bet it's gonna feel different because they're not pausing anymore. I bet it'll feel a little bit different.
I mean, I think like a year ago or something we looked into this, and I thought it looked much smoother, but I don't know why we didn't. I think you reduced it.
Yeah, I took the speed from... I multiplied the amount of time by 3, the speed by 3. The rotational velocity by 3 or something like that. So before it would take them 1 second to turn 360 degrees, now it takes a third of a second to rotate 360 degrees. But in practice, they only ever have to rotate 180 degrees at most, right? Because 360 would be where we started. So it's half of that, which is something, I don't know, 0.165. Would you be against having more micromanaging colonists? No, I would not at all. I'd actually like that. I like to always have one guy drafted doing tasks on a prioritize, kind of like an RTS. No, I'm not opposed to that at all. I would love if you could like select a bunch of people and batch, give them controls together, for example, to move as a unit. And then also being able to hotkey a person, I think would be amazing. So you press like 1 and you go to the guy in slot 1, for example. You press 2, you go to guy in slot 2. I think that'd be great. I even think it'd be really fun if you could hotkey anything, objects as well. Because there might be times you want to, for example, you have a wall. I had this idea on my own yesterday where there would be this like doorway, like a Tesla doorway. And if you walk through it, it kills all monsters, but it requires a tremendous amount of power. And I was thinking you could hotkey that to 1, and then you could turn it offline and online easily. That was just my idea. I'm pretty smart though, so I came up with it on my own. All right, we're replaying. I hope that the gameplay settings correctly save. I don't even know if they do. I'm loading, so we'll find out if my... We'll see. If permadeath is off, I won't regret you guys anyway. Can you eat people's heads in this game, Victor? Do you know? I don't know if you can. Because I would love to eat someone's head if they die. Like Blocklander, if he dies, supposed to eat his head. When you eat someone's head, this sounds kind of stupid, but you should like get some of their skills or something. You know?
You get all their memories.
Right. Like something. You should, like it's kind of fun. Like it's sort of fun. Like why not? Like, you know, it's kind of cool. Eat someone's head is definitely a sentence. I don't know. Look at that turning on a dime, people. Look at that. Wow. Whoa. Like it's pretty much the same. Like, whoa. Failcake is running in terror. Oh my god, this is so cute. So Failcake ran away in terror. Then he's like, no, wait, I have to help Blocklander. So he turned around to help Blocklander. Failcake, you're a good person. You might die, but you're a good person. That's fun. I think there's a lot of colonist perks that would be, I think, could be really fun. For example, a perk where they're not scared of monsters. A perk where they have a favorite food and they get like +5 morale if they eat it. You know, stuff like that would be really fun. You know. Hashtag worth it. So funny coming from Failcake. Yeah, now he's scared. Failcake could keep it together for a little bit to protect his friends, but only for a little bit. I would love a smell system. You have no idea. I want smell so bad, Victor. What's the range that will help their friends? Like 9, I think. Let's find out. Max distance. It's 12, it says. There's a breakpoint here. Does that matter? Like, it's 12. So, that's like 6 floors away. I can make it bigger, by the way. I'll make it 16. Are there dungeon traps? There's a turret that exists that's kind of a trap. I'm kind of nervous. You're still running away. This is my head of security, everybody. He's running in terror from a zombie that's dead. Okay. I'm looking for something. What are we looking for? Bypass mode. Violet, where are your pants? Right click. Not a big deal. Okay, come over here.
What do you say?
I said, where are your pants?
They are right here.
You're so funny.
I put it in my...
Okay. Oh, I see. You're still wearing them. You just pulled them up. Okay. A smell system like a bacteria overlay, they get sick and vomit if they smell something by mess. Thank you, Bubblegup. You're the thank you. Thank you. That's exactly what I was picturing. Because see how I have this manual door here? It should be stinky. And it goes right into the bedroom. Like, it should be stinky. And it should be like, oh, it smells awful in here. And then aliens could smell like sulfur. That'd be such a cool touch. Victor, I still want to add religion stuff so bad. Like, and demons and angels and holy water and priests. Okay, I don't know where this dungeon is. Did it not spawn, or maybe it did spawn? It should be a waste station and a tech thing, but oh, it's probably here, because Victor said he tried something different for this one. I don't know what he meant by that, though. It's a hub, so perhaps it's not connected. Maybe that's what he meant. I don't know. We'll find out in a second. He wouldn't tell me. He refused to tell me. Victor said, I tried something new for this. I'm like, oh, what was it? He's like, I'm not going to tell you. I'm like, okay. But I suspect it's that they're not connected in a traditional sense, and they have a gap between them. So let's find out now.
Oh no, that looks really bad.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
It looks like it spawned in the middle of the asteroid.
And maybe it did.
And I haven't even been testing these with asteroids.
I agree, it would help with incentivizing good airflow, which would be fun. 1% chance you go to hell dimension would be amazing. in a not Warhammer 40k. What's the movie that everyone likes to say is in the Warhammer 40k universe? Event Horizon. That would be it. Says at your feet. Like Event Horizon style. Victor, this style is still probably fine. We'll see what it looks like. I haven't ever seen this dungeon before, so I have to kill this Cuddler real quick. Please, Failcake, don't die, because if you're dead, it's over. It's over for you if you die. It's actually kind of spooky that people just die now if they die, right? Like, they're just gone forever. Failcake, you have 5 health left. What's happening? No, Failcake might die. Okay, we're going to heal Failcake. We're going to heal him up. We're going to do a little bit of cheating. We're going to do a little bit of some cheesy material here because we don't want someone to die immediately. I just want to see this thing first. And then we're going to eat. We're going to eat the space ration and heal up a little bit before you die. So yeah, I picked him up to cheat. I did cheat. Also, he dies in real life. That's so funny, Failcake. If you die in the game, you die in real life.
Oh, no.
You went to school for game design? That's so cool. I never did. But I went to school for computer science for a year. Though. We didn't like... There weren't that many programs like that, you know, for me. Our lives are in the hands of the Starmancer Death Note. Is so funny. There's so many funny things like that to me. If I had a Death Note, I would write my name on every page. What's this? A monitor cluster? That's cute. You ever hear that song, Victor? If I had a Death Note, I would write your name. I would write my name on every page. By Sekiro or something like that. I love the way it starts. But like we can't... I hate that you can't play music without it getting muted on streams.
Okay, I think that the dungeon is failed to spawn because it's too close to your base. It's only the entrance spawned and nothing else.
Yeah, there's a chance that happened. That's sad.
Yeah.
The dungeon itself spawned though, just none of the rooms spawned. Like the entrance spawned. I mean, it's like the dungeon still successfully spawned. Well, that's sad. This hub isn't useful. Now I just have to go somewhere else and find another hub to use, I guess. And hope that this one generates correctly. But there should be enough entrances unless it's just generated in a way that there isn't any. I don't know. I've never seen it. I've never seen it, so I don't know how you set it up at all. I have no clue, you know. Travel here.
There's literally only one.
There's only one what?
Only one connector.
I love Cuddler because they don't need to sleep, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I don't think they need to eat either. You might want to add more connectors, just more chances then, right?
Well...
I don't know how it's set up, dog. But yeah, there's one connector, it didn't work correctly, so I don't know. More would solve the problem, right? If there's a configuration, if one connector is in an invalid location, none will be selected. Unless you have it set up in such a way that there's a couple options. Like put connectors in different spots on a few different things, then it could be okay as well that way. I don't know. You like the no turn delay? I do like it. Not Bubble Guppies, I do like it. I'm looking up Cuddler right now. Perk Cuddler Infection. I'm just looking up. They don't need to eat. No, wait. They do get hungry faster. They get hungry faster. But they don't need oxygen. And they don't need sleep. So that's pretty good. Trouble here. The Medilab. I'm going to make it. I'm gonna make it, Victor. But what were you saying about connectors?
I mean, once you see the full thing, you'll understand.
But it's set up in a way right now where it doesn't always work. So...
Probably needs to spawn like further away.
Right, but like I can't. I'm not gonna change the spawns because that could break some other stuff. You know, it's better to be like, okay, does it work in the current setup? And there's probably a way you can make it work with the current system, the spawning system, probably at least. Without me having to change the spawn system just to facilitate this one dungeon, because it could break everything else, possibly. Maybe there could be other stuff, I don't know. But the distance from the player's base shouldn't matter at all. other than that there's more free space available to it. But the dungeon needs to be designed in a way that it should look okay even if there's not a bunch of that free space.
Yeah.
You can make the entrance bigger. That might help. Because I think if the entrance can't spawn, it might push it back a little bit. But once the entrance spawns, it's probably like, okay, this is it. We can do this here. Also, asteroids don't spawn. Asteroids spawn after dungeons, I'm pretty sure, and not before.
Yeah.
So it's not the asteroids in the way, just for what it's worth.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it didn't look like the player's base was that far away from it. I can see it here. It generates dungeons first, then mini dungeons, and finally asteroids. There's a bug, I have it written down for this patch, that sometimes no dungeons will be generated at all because there's no valid spots. But this is slightly different because in this case, it was generated. It was able to get an entrance. But didn't work. What's this origin? I don't even think it checks if a room can be placed when it tries. I don't even think it tries that. What is this? This is an asteroid, son of a bitch. This is an asteroid ring, god damn it. Determine dungeons. No, I want to spawn dungeons. I want to generate dungeons. And I want to generate a dungeon. Oh, it's right here. Right here? Oh, I see what I did. I'm just a dumb person. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. Hey, it works on Victor's machine. That's so funny. That's so funny. You should have... That's so funny. Whatever happened to Discord Victor, and why is he gone? How long has Discord Victor been disabled for? Who knows? Who knows? Okay, we're going to try it again. Have you ever actually generated it with a real player space?
Let's see. No.
That's a huge... like it's a thing that you should check because obviously if there's no player space then it's like everything is free. I mean it has the whole map to spawn in. Victor says once I see it it'll make sense to me, so we'll find out. We'll find out how true that is in a second. Boom. I've never seen this. Victor hasn't shown me anything for this. Ever heard of Space Station 13? Oh my god, you know what we're calling this up? Okay. There's something that's okay. Okay, I'm gonna show you some concept art. I'm gonna show you some concept art. And I remember what we're gonna name this patch too. I'm gonna show you concept art. You're gonna love this. Well, it's not concept art, but you're gonna love this. Because I want it so bad. And I told Victor I want it. Sometimes he's a tease and doesn't give me what I want, but this time, maybe not. Maybe. Alright, we're going to pull up some concept art that you might like. And this looks like this. Boom. Here's some concept art. Oh man, Bubble Guppies, why'd you gotta ruin? Why you gotta be like that, man? Why you gotta spoil it like that, dog? Why you gotta spoil the honking update like that, dog? I was only like half a second away from showing the clown, man. You know? Oops. I wanted to improve morale of nearby colonists, and I wanted to target. Yeah, this is probably generated. This is not, but I want it to Okay, Violet. I want to target the colonists with lowest morale and try to improve morale. I also want colonists to get annoyed by it sometimes and attack it.
Victor, you. Victor, you.
Hello.
Alright, we're gonna explore this dungeon. Maybe. Hey sis, hey Violet, I'm gonna need the headphones because I need to talk to Victor real quick, okay? Because I'm looking at this new thing he's doing, and I wanna talk about it, okay? Yeah, I'll get that for you. Actually, can you get it for me? That's the clown from the original Sims. I did not know that actually. Or do you mean that's what the original clown did? I don't know which part you're talking about. That the clown I linked was the original clown, or that's what clowns used to do in The Sims. I don't know. Is it a single atlas for all the models? Victor can show it. No.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
not all of them. Well, Victor, you're so non-scientific. I swear to God, dude. You're like not an engineer at all. It's not a single atlas. There's a couple.
yeah, but for all the models, there's.
Oh, I guess that is could be a specific. That's true. That's true. Maybe I'm the one. Maybe I got to listen to Genius Tyler. You're right. Okay, he did ask models. He did ask. You know. You're right. There's more than one atlas, but not for the models, probably, possibly.
Yeah, I mean, I think all the ships are in here.
You say all the shits are in there, Victor? I'm gonna tell
All the
Chucklefish
ships.
on you. Stop it! You did it again.
Ship.
He can't be stopped. He's gone crazy.
Have the pirate drop out here.
Yeah, show the pirate drop pod. That thing's so cool. I don't know how. You have to zoom in a lot, though, probably. Okay, I'm in this dungeon real quick, though. There's a slime in here. I hear the faint sound of an orange laughing fish. Let me make that bigger for you, Victor. That's like what someone says when they hit on you at the bar. They're like, let me make that bigger for you, buddy. Right? Drop pod. Rotate around that drop pod. Imagine Starmancer being 70 gigabytes and it's just a single mega Alice texture. That's so funny.
Oh, that's too fast.
A pirate drop pod.
I think it's still set up with all the animations and everything.
That's awesome. $4K Starmancer DLC went. When can we become the pirates? I don't know. Or can we? Yes, actually.
That's not the pirate pod.
Victor, you added a loot container that can't be purchased and doesn't seem to remove itself when all the items are removed from it, by the way.
Yeah. And it's not gonna stay that way.
Okay. Okay, well, so far, nothing too interesting. Was there a dragon tree in this dungeon, or did I just get a dragon tree?
There was no.
There is no dragon. What's that?
There's no dragon tree.
Oh my god. So far, I would say this dungeon is 0 for 2, dog. We can
It's
do it.
what?
It's 0 for 2, I would say. Alright. So I
Yeah,
feel like
that's-
this isn't what
That's
you...
a different dungeon.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, well, let's try again. Okay. Here we go. Okay, we got another one now. I gotta pee really fast, though. So I'm gonna put your screen up big. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
I gotta pee so bad. I got about an hour and a half to stream. fix the TV phone. Hey. Fix the TV phone. Yeah, you can show. Press these arrows. This is the down, the right, up, left. This is the This is Barbie doing this adventures.
Can't stop. Get down. Get down. No.
Press the button that's in between all the arrows, Violet. It's like a square with a kind of an arrow in it. And you want to push that middle button, D. That's how it turns on. Just press the middle button, it'll turn on. No, you're not. Okay, see? That's the middle button. This one. Press it. Oh, you see your finger right here, baby? See this? If you cover this up, it'll never work. Okay, now try it. It's because you're covering this up. You did it by yourself, see? It's just that you were covering this up. That's how it works. If you watch, play from beginning, this one right here, it's option 2, see? Or I had a TV emergency.
TV. Oh.
Have you been talking to the stream? I don't even. I'm just wondering. I don't know if you have.
No, no. I just been focused on.
Okay. Is this the third? Okay. Victor, we're gonna try again. I'm going to once again attempt to explore this dungeon. Okay, I think there's more this time. So check it out, Victor. Maybe there's more this time. Okay. What's here anyway? It's just one dungeon, right? And one space trader, I'm pretty sure. No, it's two. Is this the Medilab I'm going to go into? I bet it doesn't even work. It's just the Medilab, probably. I don't even see... Oh, wait, I see something. I see something way down there. It's probably not it. I am once again asking for your financial support. It's so funny. Okay, I'm in something now, so there is something here. So we'll kind of... There's prison posters in here for some reason.
Huh?
He says, huh? Are you confused by that statement? What are you... which part of what I said confused you?
Prison posters.
Well, I unlocked a prison poster as soon as I got it. I don't know.
Oh, I see.
But I don't know if there's...
Yeah,
But there's probably a cosmetic that has the same unlock master or something.
Yeah.
What's this? A broken door that's locked? Oh, it's just like a door that's like... It's open, but it's locked. It's like visually open for some reason.
Oh.
Yeah, every time I've generated this dungeon, dude, it hasn't really done anything. So, I don't know, man. I mean...
Yeah.
Not really... It's not really working, man.
No.
I think you gotta... It's so imperative that you work out the kinks before you get too much in the weeds of it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, because it's supposed to generate in a circle. So it's like, you know, if one link fails, then...
Right. The whole thing doesn't work then, huh? It's like,
Yeah. But it might also be the rotation of it.
I mean, maybe. But the rotation is never static anyway because it could be, you know, has the entrance rotates towards the player. So how can I even view it then? How have you been viewing it?
Oh, just
You add it to the starting system or something? Like,
yeah,
would you...
Yeah.
From a scene? It must be from like the starting system or something.
Yeah. Yeah, add it to the starting system.
Well, I can try it. And I'll see what the effect looks like.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably just so big or something like that.
I expect add-on connectors like blocked each time.
Probably. Again, I have no idea how you have it set up. I have zero idea how you have it set up. But here's what I'll do in the meantime. Is I'm going to generate dungeon just further away, I guess, for now. So this thing will generate.
Yeah.
And but this solution is not going to fix the dungeon. Because the dungeon entrance still spawns, and that's just what it assumes is good. It doesn't like try to like if it can spawn the entrance, I assume it's like, oh, this is good, you know? It doesn't try to it doesn't do a thing where like it spawns the entrance and then it spawns some connectors and it checks, hey, did a minimum number of connectors spawn? If not, let's just redo the whole thing. It doesn't do that, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
It probably just does it for the entrance and that's it. Although I don't even think it does it for the entrance, quite honestly, with you. But that's all. So it's like the connectors, I mean, it could have a minimum distance away or something. Maybe some other solution to it.
Yeah.
Calculate player
Well, the
base
thing is,
position
I
of
mean-
origin.
I set it up so it would be like a perfect ring. So it's like a closed circuit. You can, go around it. But technically it can just be set up to be like a snake, like a worm thing as well.
Oh.
That's quite different. Because remember when you said like those skybox objects, like the gates, they're sort of like a ring, and you were like, oh, I wish this was a dungeon.
Yeah.
Ever since then, I like kept it in the back of my head.
Yeah,
And, like, I'm gonna make like a ring dungeon.
Calculate base. I mean, could you do a square dungeon instead of a circle? Is that the same? Is that what it is though? Maybe it's
Well,
a
there's
square.
technically sort of like a square, yeah.
Okay. What does it even do? Nothing. It does nothing. I see. Just fucking destroyed it. Okay. Okay. What even is this? Man, how is it not based off of an angle at all? Oh. Okay. Oh, it's just pushing me on the side. I see. This angle doesn't do a goddamn thing anyway. This angle doesn't do a goddamn thing somehow. What the fuck even is the origin? I don't even understand. It just truncates it. So it's an integer, starts at 0. This is the only thing. This doesn't do anything. Get the fuck out of here. How about you? Get the fuck out of here. Just spawns it in a random spot. That's it. It just goes in some random location, which is okay. That's all it's doing. It's like, what if I'm just randomly somewhere? That's it. So we'll just boost the number a little bit. We'll make it spawn 3 times further away from the player's base than it was before, and see how that works out.
Alright.
Bam, 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 bam. I think I might do something in on dungeon generator to push back the dungeon, actually. Let's see if it's in here. Try spawn dungeon origin. Origin. Oh yeah, it's just the entrance bug, man. By 2. 2 by 4. Okay. So there actually is something in the dungeons where if they can't spawn the entrances, they push themselves further away. By the way. But it's only if the entrance doesn't spawn, so it doesn't work for anything else.
Yeah.
And there's a max cap, too, of whatever. I don't know what it is. I just multiplied the cap by 4, essentially. I increase the increment from 2 to 4. So the magnitude of the vector gets bigger every time, so it gets further away. And then now it tries it 20 times. Previously, it was only doing it 10 times. So now it's 20 times 4. Before it was 10 times 2. It's a lot faster. What is that? 2 times 2 faster? 4 times faster? Or not faster, but it'll be bigger.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, I can put, like, you can bake in some sort of, like, minimum distance from player space type situation, but it doesn't really, as the player space scales larger, it's not going to work so great.
Yeah. Especially because the player can, claim
Arbitrary, yeah, sure, yeah, arbitrary patterns.
Yeah.
Is there a chance that you could... I don't know if this is possible, but you could try to bake a large footprint into the entrance, even if it's not used. That'll guarantee some free space.
That's interesting, actually. Yeah.
I don't know how well it'll work.
You mean like those floors?
Maybe
where-
like a claimable floor, like something. There's like a floor, like
Oh, like an optional. Yeah.
maybe. I think it can't be optional though, right?
Oh yeah.
Now Marty wants silicon tanks, please. Give me some tanks, baby. Okay, we're gonna load, and this time we'll see. Boom, boom. Beep 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 beep. Okay. Warp, warp, show me. He's just fleeing from a zombie. Warp, warp. One of these had a thing in it, right? I don't remember which one it was, but one of them near me had one in it, and it still has the same stuff, so if I can find it. And it was like slimes. It was like slimes, and it was perfect. Did he turn off an accent, Violet?
I needed accent by pressing
Yeah.
a thing on it. That's why I wanted to put on the Wii.
Okay. Okay. I'm never gonna find it this dungeon again. Oh, I found a tech up. Here it is. I did it. Bring it closer, Violet. I'll turn it on for you. I said bring it closer. I'll turn it on for you. Right, they turn off the stream. Don't suck your thumb. Netflix. Netflix. Can you get it from here, you think? You want me to do it, baby? Well, if you get confused, just come back. I'll do it for you. It's crazy being a kid these days. Like, they have access to everything. You know, the whole internet. Like, so much stuff that we never had, ever. Like, they can watch whatever shows they want whenever they want to. Whatever movies they want. They can talk to their friends. I remember moving. Is this copyright free? Nice. I moved in like the 6th grade, and then like, I remember just never seeing my friends again. Like, they're just you know what I mean? Like, there really isn't a way to ever talk to them except like on the like phone calls. Yeah. Okay. If Starmancer was on mobile, that'd be so fun. Okay, let's hope that this generated this time. I think it did, Victor. I think it did what it's supposed to do. I mean, it's just so hard for me to guarantee that there's free space, you know, because like to guarantee free space, it's like I have to have some awareness ahead of time of kind of what the shape is gonna be. Okay, but we'll start now. This is the first time we get to explore it. And then we'll see how that works out. Man, I'm dying for pirates, testing enemies in general. Samesies. We're trying to add pirates this patch, actually. You did it yourself, Violet? That's amazing.
I did press that arrow down.
That's amazing, Violet. You're the smartest girl ever, sissy. What? I have to spawn myself some bypass modules. Pirates would be real fun. We just have to come up with like a fun system for how they'll spawn and attack you and that sort of thing. So that it's not too boring and not too tough and sort of fair. It doesn't have to be too fair. Just any system is kind of fine. Okay. Here's a sentry gun. This thing is going to annihilate me. Huh? Oh, new shelves even? This is a tech shelf. Very fancy. Is it going to get me from here? Thank God it can't. Just destroys the wall. The window just kills me. I thought it might get me there.
I placed a lot of them like behind windows in a way where you can sort of see them from afar.
That's cute. That's nice.
Because
Let me
there are a
hack
lot
this
of, like,
bad boy.
alternative paths you can take. So if you
Is
see
it
like a turret.
hacked? Does this game have feedback when it's hacked? No, of course not. But did you add like an animator boolean when the thing is successfully hacked or anything like that? Like a way
No,
for me
but
to
I can
trigger
do
it
that.
on? That'd be the easiest way, just a boolean. Is this gonna? It sees me. It sees me, but doesn't have line of sight to me. Like it's being blocked. See? Like, oh my God, I can't shoot through the turret, the wall window, dude. Oh my God. Go. Okay. Just runs out of his ass. He went fast. Okay. I think I'm getting an autosave or something right now. What's happening to me? I don't even know what just happened. My game just like froze for a second. Or maybe it didn't. Sometimes I pause it and then like I think it's broken, but it's not. Hacked turret eye goes green or blue instead of being red. Yeah, Victor made it
Yeah.
visuals for it, but then it kind of just got
well,
lost.
yeah. Well, I mean, it is. It was right here.
I see a dead body. I see a slimy. Steel Soldier's lungs were damaged. What are you doing over here, Steel Soldier? Almost dying over here? Look at all these DNA frags. You know I'm taking this. This is fun. A different bedroom type is always fun. Just a different way a bedroom can look, I mean. What's attacking me right now? What is this, slime doing something? My game is laggy again. I wonder what happened. I wonder what it is. Like, my game's frozen. I wonder what it is. That's not good. Is it a pathfinding route generation thing? Is it something else? I don't know. How long does it take to freaking get these DNA frags from this corpse, by the way? What is this even set to? Like 60 seconds default?
Yeah, because I copied the standard.
Could have pirate territory marked in certain systems. If you enter, could be randomly attacked. Yeah, that could be fine, honestly. Like in the star map, it would just be like, you know, it'd be like, this is pirate space. This is pirate space.
Yeah.
Like pirate owned.
Yeah.
Like maybe even a condition could be pirate. You know, dangerous. Pirates are here. Something is killing performance. I don't know if it's something in the dungeon specifically or if it's not. It might be something in the dungeon specifically because it never happened before. It also could be something with turrets and rotation, perhaps, but I doubt it. But maybe. Ice pirates would be awesome.
Is it a full circle?
Is it a full circle, he asks. I think so. It's pretty much a circle.
Yeah.
Black Lantern started fighting a space zombie out here. What is he just exploring? Is that what Black Lantern's doing? Just exploring out here? Alright. Oh my god, there's a turret right here. I'm just gonna go behind it. What if there was two turrets, like one in Fog of War? I was like, oh my god. Hack this. Boom, 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 boom. Oh my god, that slime almost made it there. I think this is everything, but there's probably some rooms that didn't spawn, right? I mean, there must be a couple rooms.
I mean, there are 3 different entrances and 6 wings.
The thing is, like, if the initial entrance is set up in a way that, like, it's going to curve back into the player's base, it will never spawn, really.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the thing. What if the turrets got up and moved? Blacklander's describing an enemy. That would be cool, though. Oh, it would be cool, like portal style and like turrets or something. And then they're slow, maybe. Take time to get set up. I mean, what's like a hype thing? Is there anything hypey in here that I would like be like, oh shit, you got that in there, dog? No way.
I don't think so.
Maybe I could kill somebody and make sure that they can't be regrown. I tested it before, but might be fun just to do it again.
Imagine an object, and you can put like heads in it, and it generates power based on how many heads you have in there.
That's cool. Also, there's so many different ways to resurrect a dead head. Like, for example, putting somebody into a Cyberman like I wanted to do forever. It'd be really fun. I feel like what you should be doing now is trying to fix this entrance thing, probably. But I don't know. If you're like just about done with this, that's different than keep doing the art stuff.
Yeah.
Because if it doesn't spawn, it's like, it doesn't spawn, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's fun that it's a circle, but I don't know. I don't know if it's like worth it. You know, if it's like, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
if it's like worth the headache. Maybe we just can't do circles because it doesn't like, it doesn't really feel like a circle. It kind of looks like one. Maybe I'm wrong about that. But just from what I'm looking at here, it still looks like, oh, this could just kind of be like a, doesn't look that different from the other dungeons. A little, it looks a little different. I don't know. All the dungeons are going to be so far away from my base now. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to murder somebody. And then I'm going to remove their head. I'm going to see what happens, Captain. Do-do-do. 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 This guy's dead. Blacklander, you're going to die in a second. I'm going to load, so then you won't be dead forever. Do a little JC for you. Jesus Christ. Kill. Blacklander's heart was damaged. Very sad for Blacklander. And then let me eat Blacklander, probably. Just rip his head right off. Is he sad now? I'll never forget seeing my dead best friend. Oh, I didn't even like Blacklander that much. Just 16. In before it works. I loaded this several times, so we'll see if this still... It did not go green. By the way, if you put the head in the hatch, it'll never work again. Like you'll lose it. You'll lose the head forever. So I want to fix that, but I haven't yet. Like you lose the hatch or the head. You lose the head forever. So, but you don't have to. You could put it somewhere else. I would just use you as a test Blacklander, but don't worry, you're back now. Back in black. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Dun-dun. Dun-dun. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Time to haunt. Ghost would be so fun. Permadeath is just so much more fun. Everything has consequence, you know? If someone dies, they're gone forever. FTL style. I think it'd be so fun to add an option where you can't save the game unless you say, except for save and quit. And then auto saves, obviously. Mountain Blade style. In Mountain Blade, that's so fun because you can't reload. Like you can't if you decide to start a war in Mountain Blade, if you have the setting enabled, you can't just save the game, try it, see what happens, load it if it fails. Instead, it just is what it is, you know? And I think that's great. I think it's so fun. Do. Yeah, Iron Man mode? Yeah. What's Iron Man? I mean, I know in RuneScape what Iron Man is. What specifically is Iron Man, though? Specifically. Specifically, what is it? You can't trade. If you die, your character gets wiped. I think if you die, you no longer have the Iron Man thing, but you keep your character. Is that how it works in RuneScape? I don't think your character gets deleted. I think you just no longer have the Iron Man, like, symbol or whatever. Is that correct? And you can't trade with anybody. You can't pick up dropped items either. Dropped player items. I usually play RuneScape Iron Man anyway, to be honest with you. Oh, I'm scum. I'm just thinking of RuneScape, dog. What's Paradox? What is that? I know Paradox. I'm just kidding. I thought you were talking about Iron Man RuneScape, honestly. Well, you know what? I'm not sorry, Black Lantern, because RuneScape is cooler than City Skylines. Or whatever else they made. Isn't that what they did? City Skylines? Did they do the Mars game? Did they publish that Mars game? No, they did not. I don't think so. Crusader Kings? Alright, we're going to load. Reloading. Wait, Stellaris? Stellaris is amazing. Okay, I take it back. Stellaris is awesome. I take back everything I said about it being RuneScape being different or something, but yeah, Stellaris is amazing. I love Stellaris, actually. It's so fun. It's from Sweden. Never mind. I don't work with Swedish things. Am I muted right now?
No.
I know. Alright, Failcake, you're fighting a space zombie again. Failcake is running away in terror. I want like a bravery. Like a bravery meter or something. Oh, these guys just tag team this zombie. Victor, I wanted to put a your mom joke in the patch so bad. It said, custom game settings are placed in your install directory in stardata/game settings. Then in parentheses it says, search for easy.xml to easily find it. And I so bad want to be like, that's what, like Victor's mom, easy.xml. Something like that, you know? Victor's little sister. You have a younger sister, right?
Yeah.
Failcake. Alright, Gandalf. Failcake Gandalf. Right when he's needed. I know, of course, the quote from Gandalf is, he arrives right when he intends to. A wizard is never early or late. A wizard arrives exactly when he intends to. Or something like that. I don't know. Gandalf, you know. I was going to say scoot Gandalf, but I couldn't even say it. It's like, he's too cool. I like Gandalf more than Obama, I'll say it. You know, but it's close. Because I feel like I would talk trash about Obama before I talk trash about Gandalf. That's weird. Gandalf isn't real, but I guess that makes it more okay to not talk trash about him, though. You know? I think a bravery perk would be amazing. Just like won't ever flee. Like that's a great perk. Just never flees. I mean, really good. They'll die a lot probably. Okay, Fail Cake. Remember last time we tried to fight this Cuddler and you almost died? And you got knocked out? If you die, I'm not saving you. I want you to know this time it's real. This is real this time. Like, you really have to be cautious, because if they die, it's like game over. I want a Monster Hunter perk. I don't even know what it does. I just want it. The security job internally is called Monster Hunter, by the way. Okay, I don't actually want you to die, so... like, run away. Just get out of here, dude. Just run away, please. Okay. I think Cuddlers won't aggro him anymore, though. Remember why every time I say aggro, like aggression, I think of egg roll. Like, every time. It's 'cause I know it's because it kind of sounds like it, but I mean, like, I can't get over it. I just hear egg roll in my head. There we go. Beautiful table for 8 people. That's right. He doesn't need to sleep anymore. Perfect. Aggro, not aggro. You're so right. Aggro, not aggro. You know what word I have a hard time saying is bagel. Egg roll. Aggro. Aggro. I can't do it anymore, guys. I just can't talk. Aggro. Aggression. We just need a different word for egg roll. Can we just change the word for egg roll? I bet there's words like egg roll, spring roll, that you might not know, Victor. You might not know that great, you know?
No.
Like words that you never encounter. But words that, if you're in America, you've definitely heard. Like, everyone would know what that is. But you not living here, you probably, you know, don't encounter it sometimes. I need to give people Space Rock, honestly. That'll keep people alive. That's a good idea. I need some Space Rock, and I see some right here. I'm going to give it to Fail Kick, actually. Fail Kick, you're going to become an addict here, possibly. But boy, oh boy, are you going to be fast. Are you even faster? How fast were you before? Oh, you haven't eaten it yet. I was like, what? Oh, they have to take it to, like, a kitchen. Like, you're going to do Space Rock in the bathroom, you freak. I mean, that's the correct spot to do it, I guess, but... Now he's moving. Fail Cake was hurt. He'll be fine. He's such a baby. He'll be fine. Open tech tree. I need power and stuff like that. I don't have anything in this game. When you don't have anything set up in the game, it's like... It's so different. I'm so excited for the control of starting menu. I think that helps with replaying so much. There's so many options, you know, that we can put in there. Are Shamblers kill on sight? They are. Victor, in this patch, star fuel is not automatically stored in any item filters, just so you know. So I think that's good.
Right. Yeah.
It'll just stay at the ship, like in the ship cargo thing, until there's a spot for it to go. Until the player explicitly makes a spot for it to go. Except for the warp drive. Obviously, 10 can be stored in the warp drive.
Yeah.
And honestly, that might be fine for the player, quite frankly. So, pretty okay. It goes outside. Ooh, I can grow a person. I can buy a person. Insomniac tolerant, love security. Well, you'll never get to do it, but... Okay. Vaping in the bathroom. Okay. I want weapons so bad too. Just weapons and enemies. I want that so bad.
Yeah.
Just looking at what my men are doing, like nothing. What, 12? If I kill things, I'll get DNA frags, so I'll just kill things and get some DNA frags. Are there some missions I could do here, by the way? Ice, ore, silicon? I don't really want any of this stuff. What's my fuel at? Oh, it's perfect. I haven't even left anywhere. Yeah, I have. I've definitely gone somewhere at least once, but it's alright. So if I was looking for frags, where could I find them? Who are you? Where are you going, buddy? You exploring? Yeah, do that. Explore. Can I get in here somehow? Oh, you totally can. You totally can. Fail cake. Oh, the space rock cures the color infection. I forget those things. I really do forget that stuff, that it does that. I give him space rock just to keep him alive. What if you built dungeons with neutral humans that attack and provoke? We want to do that, actually. So actually, we're going to do pirates first as a humanoid type thing, and then I was thinking we'll do NPCs after we do pirates. Like, so we'll get a system in place for having sort of like humanoid things, and then a system in place for other humanoids. They can also be bots and stuff too. They don't have to be people, I guess. How many connectors do you have off of the entrance, Victor?
There's only one add-on connector.
If you do 2, that would be either direction. That might fix some problems, but maybe it's set up in a way that like that'll just cause a weird pattern. Is talking hard? Yeah. Maybe that'll create a weird pattern.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about that.
I want aliens so bad, by the way. Aliens would be so fun. Alien enemies. You said that's doable. What'd you say?
Yeah, I think that's doable.
That was the first thing I suggested to you, by the way. I was like, you should do more connectors. And you're like, well, hold on. You need to see, you need to see it first. Yeah. I'm like, all right, well, let me see it.
Yeah, but that's what got me thinking. Like, can I do more connectors?
Yeah. Well, because, I mean, in theory, if it's an entrance and it's a circle, there could be a connector on the left, a connector on the right. I mean, that makes sense because it's a circle.
Yeah.
And if it's a semicircle, sometimes that's okay. If it's not a full circle, like ideally it's a full circle, but if it's not, like that's probably okay.
Yeah, yeah. I think
you know what I mean? It's like, okay, whatever. Yeah. Just as long as enough stuff spawns, you know?
Yeah.
What is high temperature and why? Do I have star fuel in here somewhere? I don't know.
And it's because right now it has to go like clockwise, or yeah, it goes
like
clockwise
every time,
right
like you know, right? Like every time it has to go the same direction.
So it has like one add-on connector on one side and then a regular connector on the other side to make sure that it's always clockwise. But then I could do a few wings that are, you know, the opposite, go counterclockwise.
Now we're talking. Yeah, but it still needs the 2 connectors. It has to have the 2 connectors, probably, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this boy's gonna explode at some point. Because, I mean, the biggest issue is when nothing spawns. If some stuff spawns, it's okay, right? It's, like, not a big deal.
Like even a half circle would be okay.
Yeah, yeah. Could do fire sounds now. Just a cozy fireplace. That's what we're going with now. 7-Eleven. Oh my gosh, crystals. Friggin' space mushrooms. What is this guy? Space rock withdrawal? Oh. Okay, well maybe I should have thought about that, but you know what? I didn't, so. Then he just got hurt from this thing. Could I just give him a purple mushroom? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna give Failcake a purple mushroom. What if he becomes a maniac? What if he has a bad trip, Victor? Let's find out. Eat purple mushroom. so funny if he has a bad trip. It'd be so funny. Okay, it becomes a psycho. He didn't, though. He just had a good trip. Seeking the astral plane. Perfect. And now his memories have gone away. His significantly bad memories, at least. I think anything that's over a -3 is gone now. Space rock is delicious. I dabbed in purple mushrooms. Dining area, 0. Alright. Do some purple mushrooms. He's happy now. I hate that you changed them from to purple mushrooms. They were supposed to be rainbow mushrooms. Let the record show. Because rainbow is more psychedelic than purple. What you said? What are you saying to me right now? You're saying you're going to make them rainbow?
No.
What did you say?
Because we were adding mushrooms, and I was like, oh, it's going to be purple mushrooms. Purple is like a funky color.
Yeah,
And
rainbow's funkier.
Then you made them a rainbow mushroom, but they didn't even look like the rainbow mushroom.
Now Fail Cake will get injections of space leaf. Hang on, what'd you say, Victor?
That I made them purple mushrooms, and you separately made them rainbow mushrooms.
I made the thing before you made the sprite, or you already had the sprite, but like had nothing to do with what I made. You know,
Yes.
like maybe the sprite already existed, but I definitely made the rainbow mushroom. I wouldn't have looked at the sprite that you made. It was a purple mushroom, and then be like, oh, I'm gonna name the item type a rainbow mushroom. It didn't exist before. I was like, oh, what about rainbow mushrooms? So I made that.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. There's a chance that the sprite already existed. You're like, oh, I'll just use this one. But rainbow mushroom, like I feel like that's like so much more obviously psychedelic than purple mushrooms. Because it's rainbow, you know.
Yeah.
And that's why it was supposed to be rainbow. Victor hates rainbows, so. Well, he doesn't hate rainbows. He's just scared. Victor's scared of leprechauns. So.
It's really difficult to make a rainbow with the amount of pixels available.
You're always talking about pixel size, man, like it matters. Pixel size doesn't matter, Victor. It's how you use your pixels that matters. And it really does, okay? You gotta start. I bet Steel Soldier could do it. I'm gonna commission him. Them. I'm gonna commission Steel Soldier.
There is one way to do it, and that's like the sort of where it shifts the hue, which would all look interesting.
What do you mean, like at runtime it shifts the hue all the time? What do you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, well there's more than one way to do it. Like there's one way to do it, and it's shifting the hue dynamically at runtime, Tyler. It doesn't have to be an actual rainbow. It just has to look okay. It just, you know, it could have a couple colors in it. You know, something that you might name rainbow mushroom. That's true. You do see rainbows from it. That's true. It could be brown colored.
Yeah. You can also have like spores that are rainbow colored.
Well, you can't do rainbows. The spores are too small for the pixels.
No, each individual pixel would be like a different spore and a different color. It's like rainbow glitter.
I see what you mean. But like, it doesn't have to literally have rainbows. It just has to have a couple colors, like enough colors. You might, a person might call it, or like a baby might call it a rainbow. You know, just a couple of colors. Who's this guy? Caden. Caden. Thailand. This is gonna be Thailand now. Thailand. So like, the early game's dangerous if you don't get your chem production going, huh? And you know what? I don't even need this. I'm gonna do something else instead. Hey, chem. I'll just do a couple of research rooms. I need enough research rooms that everybody can research all the time. Oh, goodness. Did I ever put atmosphere in here? No, I forgot to. Alright, well. Oops. Door. Door. Research station. If I had C4, I could get in here, huh? Well, I could still get some of this stuff. Like, I can get this fuel. I could buy a cesspool and just keep it forever. This is my cesspool now. This is my cesspool. I'm gonna put it right here. Can I put it, like, in the bathroom? Just to be kind of gross. Like that. Just a cesspool in the bathroom. Can I put it underneath it? What does that look like? Anything cool? Oh, it doesn't look like anything cool at all. Do you think a cesspool blocks pathfinding? I mean, probably, right? It does. It does. Okay. Can I put it, like, right here? That's my cesspool. It's gonna be in there. What else can I buy? Another cesspool. Can I buy the piggy belly? Mm-hmm. What's this thing do? Steel soldier snapped. Uh-oh. He's a crybaby. Just cries all the time. I think there's like a noise. They emit noise as well. Maybe just in their sleep. They just only emit noise when they're sleeping.
Is that the same as having nightmares?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. In terms of noise emission.
Yeah.
I think Crybaby will just periodically display the Crybaby speech bubble as well. Noise emitter. Well, it says they're emit noising, but maybe it doesn't check. Did I just say something stupid? Like, it says, I don't know, I think I said something weird. He should be emitting noise all the time. Oh, there's no vacuum in there. There's no atmosphere in there. That's for sure a reason that there wouldn't be any sound. I need like so many things. I need like batteries and that whole set of things. This is battery room. Battery. Battery. Okay, I might have just used way too many scrap on batteries, so I'm gonna sort of get some of that back. I might not have enough scrap to make an ore refinery because of what I just did. How much does an ore refinery cost? Oh, just 50? Okay, I do have enough then. But I barely have enough for the wires, so I'll do this. I never remember how big things are anymore because we changed our size that one time. Airlock? I need a supply station too.
Oh yeah, you're gonna build a juicer now that it's smaller.
What?
The juicer.
What about the juicer?
It's smaller now.
Why'd you make the juicer smaller?
Because it was so big.
I know, but like, who cares, man? Like, why spend the time on that? Like, who cares?
It's also kind of underutilized.
Yeah, but I don't think it's because of the size. Do. Inside the plot. Inside the China plot to destroy America from within. I don't know what that is. What's this? Royalty-free rock music? Okay. Okay, so I have my chat has been okay. I had a chat issue, but it's back. Okay, my chat's back. Blacklander cares about the smaller one, I think. Blacklander wants appreciation for small things. Anyway, I feel like things holding back the juicer, it's not going to be the size of it. It would be like the cost of it, what you can do with it. Yeah, like that's what, like, is it worth? It's just even worth it. Like, is, you know, what's the incentive? And when you change the size, change the access positions.
Oh,
What?
no, I forgot about that.
You forgot to change the access positions, so that introduces a
Yeah.
bug. Also, it won't refresh the access positions of juicers that have already been placed. And also juicers that already exist. Like, so if you place a juicer, then you loaded it, the model looks different now probably, but it's still going to take up the same amount of space.
Yeah.
So it introduces bugs too. It might be so cute. It might be the cutest thing in the whole world. But there's just those issues from it if you change the size of it. It was pretty big before. It used to be a thing where you used to make things so giant.
Yeah.
But you'll probably have to revert it back, though, I'm thinking, because of those issues. I don't know for sure. But possibly. Also, you should absolutely bring up, if you're going to change sizes of things, you should tell me ahead of time so that, like, you have some awareness of what all things are involved in it. Like, for example, you forgot to change the access positions, you know?
Yeah.
That'll cause issues, for sure. You like the smaller one? When did you change the size of it? This patch or a previous patch?
This one.
Okay.
I mean, it wasn't my to-do list on Asana for like a long time.
Oh, I don't look at your to-do list in Asana because there's a lot of things in there. I don't know where is your to-do list located.
It's like current sprint.
I don't check your to-do list because that's your to-do list.
Yeah.
I just check what's in the patches. That's it. I don't check your to-do list. That's just for you, right? Like, that's your own list, you know? Then use it, stay on track for yourself. But I don't go into your list to be like, what's he doing? Let me micromanage what he's doing. That's why the patches exist, so that anything that you're going to change goes in there. And then we can, you know, identify it, do it. That's why you're not supposed to do things just kind of in the shadows. I agree, Tylen, that it was too big. But there's some back-end issues when you change the size of things to account for, you know. For example, anyone who's currently placed a juicer, right, now their juicer is going to be smaller, but internally it'll have the old dimensions. So it'll take up that space. That's not a gigantic issue. It's not giganto. You know what I mean? But it's just there's just some little issues like that to sort of think about. And yeah, it was too big before. It was gigantic before. And when it's smaller, it's so much easier to place. It seems less effortful to place as well. If you don't have to make a whole brand new room just for the juicer, it's so much easier to place as well. Like, those sort of things are easier too.
Yeah.
Like for example, something you could do. Yeah, like something you could do, like for example, if you want to change the size of something more safely, Victor, is you can make a brand new entity, a brand new blueprint, okay? And then we'll remove the old juicer, probably from the blueprint or something like that, right? So what we'll do is we'll have two juicers. We'll have the old juicer and the new juicer. A new save can never place the old juicer.
Yeah.
But if it's already, but I don't even want to do that because it's like it just works just to facilitate the juicer side resize. But you could do that though. I know, Tyler, we're still in early access, but it doesn't stop the vitriol. People still get butthurt about things, but I am with you on that a little bit too. It's like, hey, so so what? So what? People can get salty for sure. So they can be like, oh my goodness. People be like, oh my gosh. But like the problem with early access is that like most games exist in early access just for marketing purposes. They're not really in early access. Or a lot of games. So if a game says early access, like if you're a player, what does that even mean? It could mean anything. It could mean that the game is so unstable. It could mean that the game is pretty much finished, like Fortnite style. So it's tough. And then there was a period, and probably still is the case, that like 90% of games seem to come out in early access first. Like even AAA games come out in early access now, which is wild. They might not call it early access, but it basically is early access. Which is to say that they continue development, there'll be live service games. Yeah, it's like beta, yeah. So it's just like, ooh. Because there's like the people like you guys that are like, yeah, I get it. You guys get it. You get it, you know? You get the whole thing. You get the process, you know? And that's the best. Bam, bam. I always think the process is the interesting part. You know what I mean? That to me, I always thought that was like hypey. Like I think the process is so fascinating, so fun, so exciting. I feel like Starmancer that's part of it. It's part of the fun. It's like, oh, you're part of the process. You're involved in it. I think it's cool to watch it happen. That to me is the best part about early access. Like I remember when DayZ came out in early access standalone, I was like, this is so cool. It's so fun that we don't have to wait till it's finished. We can play right now. And then you have this idea in your head that it'll just work out magically, early access stuff. But most early access games don't go anywhere, huh? But most games don't go anywhere. Rip Cyberpunk. Boom, 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 boom. But yeah, dude, I think just do what I said, man. Just I think what you can do is just take the old juicer blueprint, change the entity it spawns to the new one. I think we're good. I think do that and you're good. And then like the research to unlock, the agent to unlock somewhere has to change probably too. I think it was last week the colonist friends helped them attack. It was cool to see. I agree. Also, I think what's the most fun about a game like Starmancer is that if you followed Starmancer last year, and a lot of you did, most of you were here last year, and if you take it from last year to now, it's like it's so different, it's so much better. And then if you just extrapolate from that, a year from now it'll be so much better. 2 years from now it'll be so much better. 10 years from now we'll be at 0.9, probably so close to launch. You know. I think we can do a launch for Violet's graduation party from high school, Victor, when she's 18. 18 years from now, we'll do the launch party.
Oh my god.
I know it's kind of fast, right? Kind of soon, but
Yeah.
we'll be all right.
It's stressful.
I remember seeing a video. Is Starmancer early access? And I bought Starmancer, so you don't have to. Yeah, it's way better than it used to be. In fact, I used to think it'd be funny to title my streams things like I'm streaming Starmancer, so you don't have to, or something like that. But I don't think the problem was the launch. The problem was the marketing around the launch, in my opinion, more than anything else. If we could have just do like a you don't have like everything doesn't have to be like, hey, let's yell, let's scream as loud as we can that this thing is out now, you know? If we could have just done like a smaller launch for the Kickstarter people, you know, and they could kind of start playing earlier. But there just really wasn't a system in place for that. It was more like, hey, everything's got to be hypey, man. Everything's got to be marketed. Everything's got to be big, 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 big. Hype, 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 hype. And let us know months in advance so we can schedule all the hype stuff. Yeah. I agree, it's most definitely improving. And also, I like being able to do smaller patches. Before, we had to do larger patches. And it wasn't out of our hands, but it was kind of out of our hands. Like, we had to do, like, but now we can do smaller patches, which is a lot nicer. And I think it fits for an early access game to do small patches. Big patches is like, you know, if you do, like, months between patches, it's just too late. And then if there's any issues with the patch, I mean, what's the turnaround? Like, let's say we release a patch and we add pirates, and it's like, oh, the pirates, you know, it's okay, but maybe they're too tough, too easy, whatever. If you do a patch every quarter, every 3 months, that's 3 months before you're going to see any change that you've implemented, and you better hope it's good, that it worked, you know? So, like, as a player, it's not any fun, and as a dev, it's not any fun, because then you're trying to balance things that you've added months ago you forgot about. I like this system a lot more, where we just do more frequent updates. And then it's like, yeah, it's better all the time. If you play now, it's better than it was last week. It'll be better next week than it is today, you know? And I think it's like a better way to develop software. Okay, what should I research? I needed something. Oh, chem table I needed. Okay. I need chem so I can grow people. I only have about 30 minutes left. Yeah. But the important thing, Victor, is that we have Corsair colors integrated into the game.
Okay.
What's that?
Oh, yep.
Like, I remember, like, even little things I think it's smart to release a patch and then market it like a week later or something, as opposed to the same day. Because what if the patch breaks everything? I mean, for us, we're a small team, you know? Like, it's just a small thing. And I was explicitly told, no, that's not a good idea. And it's like, okay, well, it's risky. Like, how do you mitigate risk then? By having testing? See you, Thailand. I'm gonna be stopping like 30 minutes anyway. But, like, how do you mitigate risk when you do a build then? You have to have other people test it, right? What if no one's testing it, you know? It's kind of tough. And now we have much more, I would say, freedom just to do what we want to do, which is, I think, so helpful. And I think the game has gotten so much better because of that, honestly. Bum, 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 bum. And then we can react to players so much quicker. When we have small turnaround time, small iterations, you're much more agile, much more responsive. Bam, bam. Also, there's like so many games that exist, so like the idea that somebody's going to play your game and then come back in 3 months, they're not. They'll forget it even exists. But, like, if every week there's something new, I think that's kind of fun, you know? Or every 2 weeks or something new. Oh my god, look at the Goon Squad. Just finished up that up. Okay. Maintain 5. Maintain 200. I wonder if Chucklefish Starmancer was those games on back burner. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. It's like there's a system. Like most games aren't like Starmancer. That's the thing. So most games are like you release them and that's kind of it. But Starmancer's a little bit different because early access is the nature of the game and what it is. And also, Chucklefish had never done an early access release ever, except for unless you count their own game, which you would think maybe that does count, but I guess not. But in terms of a published game, they had never done that, and that's a bit of a different thing. Also, I hate doing Kickstarters. I think nobody should ever do a Kickstarter because it constrains you so much, you know? Yeah, I just assume that like they're probably. I mean, this is in no way an official statement. I don't know. This is an opinion as a player, a person who plays games. I'm guessing that Starbound just isn't worth them going back and fixing it unless it's like major issues. That's would be my guess. And there's and I don't know this either, but they made Starbound over 12 years ago now, right? 10 years ago? At least 10. It was over 10 years ago. Over 10 years ago. So there's probably people who made Starbound that aren't even on the team anymore. Because game dev tends to have a pretty high turnaround rate. They're probably tough, you know? And they're a business, you know? So they probably just can't justify it. But I don't know. I'm sure they still do great in sales for Starbound because Starbound is so popular. Yeah, it is reasonable. Definitely, it's reasonable. But I even to the point of what do I need? Metal. I need to place like a storage space over here for my goodies. And they're working, I know, on something. Witchbrook? They're working on Witchbrook, is that right? Let's put ore. Here. Do I have to put here ore? Yeah, and also metal, right? And also metal. Alright. Make exclusive. Goodbye. And also, like, Chucklefish's game Wargroove, for example, was so polished when it came out. And I think that's what they're probably doing with Witchbrook, is they want it to be polished. I haven't heard anything about it in a while either, but but they like their games to be very, very polished before they release them. Very, very polished. And also the Chucklefish level, they're playing at a very high level too, man. I mean, they do stuff with like Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo. You know, they've got like high-level deals going on all the time. What's a dev hour, Pure Spider? No, you didn't miss it. I kept hoping that Demo Jones would show up today, but Demo Jones hasn't showed up because every time Demo Jones shows up, he's like, make the game harder. And I'm like, I did make it harder, Demo Jones, where are you? So I hope you show up, Demo Jones, today because I've been waiting for you all day. But yeah, Chucklefish games are so polished. I mean, you cannot fault them for that at all. I mean, amazing. Well, I don't know about Starbound. I wouldn't say Starbound was hella polished, but at launch. But Wargroove at launch, I mean, flawless. Basically flawless. You know? If Ezekiel Black shows up, I'm gonna permadeath him, so. Victor and I played Wargroove when it first came out. I mean, it was fun. I mean, it's Advance Wars, but it's fun. And like the map editor was great. Multiplayer works seamlessly. I mean, multiplayer just worked. It just worked seamlessly. Like it's a great game. Yeah, it is just Advance Wars. Yeah, but I didn't play Wargroove 2 because I figured it was like the same. So I just didn't. I got it out of my system, you know. Clone Drone in the Danger Zone. That's a cool name. Are none of my men working right now? Let's put Steel Soldier. Someone has been infecting all of my men with the bald disease. Bald albinos. Oh, just albino. Just a lot of albinos. The concept of Witchbrook is really cool. It's basically Stardew Valley, but with magic. That's kind of the pitch of it. That's a good pitch. I think a problem they're going to run into, though, is that every day people forget more and more. Like, every day, things like Chucklefish get more and more out of the zeitgeist, and things like Stardew Valley get more and more out of the zeitgeist. So if you wait too long, I think people kind of forget, and then maybe something else comes along. But they have so much money. I mean, when you can market to that degree, when you have connection with the media, you know, it really, really helps. But again, you get that one-shot at release, so I'm sure that they're trying to make it as polished as can be. And I also assume Chucklefish has so much money that they don't need to release it to make ends meet. Because they must have made bank off of Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley was like the most popular game a lot. Sunhaven? No. But it sounds pretty hype. Based off your description of Magic and Dragons. I'm pretty sure Witchbrook was announced before Starmancer released the first time, actually, wasn't it? Victor? Is that true? Am I making that up?
I don't remember.
For sure it was. It's like 2 years ago? 3 years ago? But also, like, they did Wargroove 2 at some point, and they contracted out Wargroove 2 by Robotality, I think, made Wargroove 2, actually. I don't even think Chucklefish made it. I'm pretty sure Robotality made it. Simon Buckman. Which is to the point. The Chucklefish is like they're like a business. I never played with Deez. Is Deez a streamer or something, Pure Spider? How do I find Deez? Was that an H1Z1 streamer? Okay. The mustache emote makes me laugh every time. Do people still stream H1Z1? I don't even think it's still up. I think it is up, but like it's like H1Z1 I thought was my favorite. I'm pretty sure it's dead. I played so much H1. It was my favorite. Like, I loved it. I mean, that game. I'm going to pause the music to say this. H1Z1 started the Battle Royale genre, and if you say it's the PlayerUnknown's Battleground mod for Arma 2, I would say no, it's not. I would say that H1Z1 popularized the Battle Royale genre. Absolutely. And they did such a good job at reaching out to streamers and really just marketing. It was huge. And I mean, the only reason PUBG exists is because, well, part of it, the guy who made PUBG worked on H1Z1. Yeah, popularized. I think popularized is fair to say. That's fair to say. Like, as opposed, they didn't start it, but they popularized it. It was Starmancer started Battle Royale, huh? Yeah, obviously Minecraft. If you go to Minecraft, clearly Minecraft started all that stuff, and then you have things like DayZ because of Minecraft, for sure. H1 is the iPhone of BRs. I disagree with you because it's not polished, and not just anyone can play it, you know. So I would disagree with that. And also, I'm an H1 fanboy, so I'm just going to defend it. I'm just going to defend it because I loved H1Z1 so much. I'm just going to defend it. And the survival was really fun when it first came out. It was so fun. I mean, really fun. And it was such a stark contrast to DayZ. First, it worked. 2, there were workable zombies. 6, like you could play with friends. There was vehicles. It was great. It was so fun. Everyone was having so much fun when it first came out. And then they started going into the Battle Royale aspect more, and then it just kind of changed, which is unfortunate. But when it first came out, like the first 2 weeks of H1Z1 Survive was so fun. I do remember when Fortnite first came out, and I was like, this game's stupid, I don't care. And then somehow it just became what it is now, you know? You're like, holy crap. It's also wild because there's people who don't play games, or they're young people maybe, they never played games before. So I'll see something like Fortnite, and I'll be like, I don't get it. It's like just, okay, I could play like Rainbow Six, that's a fun show. I could play other shooters. But if it's your first game, if you're not familiar, if you're a casual, games like Fortnite I think are really, really cool. H1 was good until they started pandering to lowest denominator. I'm right there with you, Pure Spider. And there was a dev that I really liked, Carto maybe. They had a couple devs change all the time. Smed got fired for saying because some kid swatted him, and he like, and on Twitter the CEO Smedley was like, "Fuck you, screw you," you know, like my daughter's in here. He's like, "Screw you," or something. I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna kill you, or something like that. And then he got fired. Sony, I think, fired him. Someone fired him. Whoever owned Daybreak Games, though they were SOE at the time. Anyway, he got fired. I think that's probably when stuff really went downhill. Is when Smed's gone. Greg and Clegg in the morning, man, I love that. I watch that like all the time. It was great. Like I still hope that one day I'll just meet Adam Clegg. Like probably not, but I'm still like, maybe I'll meet Adam Clegg. That'll be cool. And I mean, H1 was just fun. It was just a solid game. I mean, the way you could two-tap people with the AR, it really felt good. The way you would heal was great. By the way, Victor, you haven't, of course, but the newest Call of Duty Battle Royale actually looks pretty good. Like, it looks like they had a lot of good adjustments to Warzone 2, where movement's better, plating's better. There's so many ways to get back into the game if you die. So many ways. Looks like it's really, really fun. But you have to like that type of gameplay already.
Yeah.
It still looks like horseshit. Well, but it looks like better than it was. I think I think that this iteration is much better than the previous one. I think the original was my favorite though. The original. Again, I'm an H1Z1 guy. In the realm of COD, it looks good. Yeah, that's what I meant. Like it's in the realm of COD, like for COD. But if you compare it to like other shooters, like there's other shooters that are better and more fun. And also, like, I don't know. Battle Royales, they're not that fun to me. Like, they're cool. It's like, I want, like, an H1Z1, again, just scratch the Battle Royale itch for me perfectly. Nothing is ever going to do it again, I think. I mean, H1Z1 really felt like you were in a forest. It really had the whole thing about it. You know? I haven't played the finals. I want to. I've heard it's amazing. I just haven't played it yet, and I really want to. I've just been mostly. I haven't been playing that many games, honestly, because I'm so busy. But I know what it is, and that could be fine to me. Because my favorite part about a battle royale is just the fighting. Also, H1Z1 had their training ground when they had like eventually they added one, and that was really fun. And it was basically just deathmatch. PUBG also, by the way, is amazing. Like the performance is so good now. And I also thought PUBG was really fun when it came out. Just the ability to swap attachments. It was cool. Open star map. Okay, making metal. Nobody's died in this playthrough, so that's good news, I guess. I'm so effing hungry. Oh, jeez.
Oh yeah, now that you mention it. Jesus, I haven't eaten either.
That's so funny, Monty. Monty has almost 420 hours in this game, and I think it's such a bummer that you couldn't play for 0.2 more hours, Monty, to get to 420.0. Victor, can you go ahead and ban Monty for life? He's dead to us now. We're permadeathing him. Do it, for real. He's out of here. You're out of here! What's 0.2 hours? I don't even know. What's 6 times 5? 3? That's not right. 1.2, 12 minutes. It's 12 minutes. You couldn't play for 12 more minutes. I'm pretty good at math, guys. No, it took me like a minute to get that. Victor, or I mean, Monty, in 12... I mean, part of me wants to add marijuana, Monty. If you can get to 420, I might add marijuana. All you gotta do is just have the main menu open for 12 minutes. Leave a review. Say they added weed. You have to make a new account because you can never play again on that account. Space Leaf. And then we'll just gift you. I'll just gift you like a key for it, you know? That's so funny. I mean, I feel like if someone gets to 420 hours organically, Victor, we have to add marijuana for that person, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Space Leaf, by the way, is a great name, Blacklander. I've said that a couple times. Space Leaf's pretty good, actually. And maybe that's what we'll call it, Space Leaf, because it's not offensive, you know? What's up, Spiffy Bald Guy? Spiffy Bald Guy, are you the dev of What's that one game? Stardew? Because there was that one time, I think about this sometimes when I'm like trying to fall asleep at night, is that time I was like, yeah, I love the dev of Stardew. Nothing wrong with him, except he's bald. Like something like that. Also, this track is awesome. It's royalty-free rock music. They drop from the Chloroplast enemies. God damn, Blocklander, that's a good idea. Blocklander, that's a great idea, actually.
Yeah.
God damn, Blocklander, let's give him a gift card to Applebee's, Victor. I'm writing it. I'm literally writing it down. I'm literally writing it right now. Chloropods, drop, space leaf. It's weed. It's just you can see that I wrote this. I'm so stupid. Like, it says it's weed. Let me make sure you guys can read it. It's weed. There. Reset to default, please. Okay. I hope I never go bald. My head is awful. Skinny dudes just shouldn't go bald, I feel like. Well, sometimes they can work out. I knew this guy. I had a lieutenant when I was in the army, and he was bald. And he must have been like 22 or 23 and bald. And it's like, oof. You know? Oof. Yeah, I feel like you have to have like a perfect shape thing. Or you just have to wear hats a lot. Oh my god. You were at 19. Oh, okay. Easy. Yeah, it is easy chance. I was in the army, by the way. I look awful with short hair. And so I just was, you know, so glad I can grow out my hair now. On your tombstone, it's going to say, I was the guy who suggested weed into the Chucklefish game, right? That's so funny. Not just weed, but like an excellent entry point. That to me is the harder thing. Finding an organic entry point into weed, that's really the thing that you did, Blocklander. A great idea. And in case a court is watching this in the future, Blocklander did not come up with this idea. I already had it, and I will not pay him for it. And if there's not a judge watching it, I'm going to give you $1 million. And if there is a judge watching it, that was a joke. But seriously, it's a great idea. That idea, like the entry point being the chloropod, is amazing because it makes perfect sense. It's easy to add. They can exist like anywhere that chloropods spawn, you know? And it provides an incentive for murdering them. Also, what if space whales drop a pearl, Victor, that does something cool? I won't take it as small claims. This isn't a small claim. This is a multi-billion-dollar idea. This is jury. This is criminal. But whales should drop like a pearl or something, like they're an oyster, like something, you know? Something you get from killing them. That would be cool. Because I think there should be an incentive for killing them beyond just food you can eat. Psychedelic pearls is perfect.
I feel the opposite. I want ways that makes the player feel bad for killing.
You are such a weenie. You are the biggest weenie imaginable, dude. You're like, I don't want them to kill the whales. Well, it can be both things.
Kill them whales, but
you freaking weenie. In real life, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go whaling this weekend. I'm gonna kill a bunch of whales in your name. I'm gonna donate money. I'm just gonna find them. What's your favorite whale? Humpback, probably. Sperm whale. Obviously, it's sperm whale. No noise from him. He's like, that's not funny. It's a blue whale. It's the biggest mammal. It's obviously the blue whale.
No.
What's your favorite whale? Do you have a favorite whale?
I'm trying to think.
I don't have a favorite. I mean, I obviously don't have a favorite whale. It's like, who has a favorite one of my 12? Like, I don't have a favorite whale. But there's some cool ones, though. Hammerhead shark is pretty cool. Tattoo the whales. First of all, if the whales had tattoos in them, with the idea being that there's pacifists. First of all, we could add pirates. Can we add eco-pirates, Victor? Would that be a good disincentive? Can we add a PETA-style enemy that will attack you if you ever kill whales?
Yeah.
It's like a pirate variant, but it's green, and they're really frail and weak because they don't eat meat. Victor, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I hate vegans so much.
Oh, Norwal.
The only thing I
Yeah.
hate more than vegans, yeah, Norwals would be good. The only thing I hate more than vegans are Swedish people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, double down.
Yeah.
Narwhal would be amazing, actually. Actually. Fucking PETA. If we can get PETA to notice our game, that's like everything, you know? But anyway, if they drop a pearl or something, that's great. They should do that. Something that instead of... Because there should be a reason that they're hunted down beyond just eating them. Like, there's a natural resource. And then there's people that feel bad about it, and there's a guy, you know? Free publicity, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, it's like the Avatar, the latest one, Way of the Water.
What did I say that made you think that? I don't remember what I said. what did I say?
There's a reason why they're hunted down.
Oh, right, yeah. I was like, what did I say? I don't remember what I said. So.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm fine with them being hunted down. I just want the player to like intentionally be, you know, a bad guy if they're doing it.
Yeah. I feel like they are too.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't select this. Oh my god, which one is it? I got about 10 minutes before I can leave.
Also, you have like no lights on your station.
I have no light in my station. Oh, I want to add an option menu for lights. An option for minimum light darkness. Light value or something like that, you know? So, like...
I mean, it looks pretty bright now.
It has nothing to do with what you're currently seeing, young man, okay? Alright, dog. Just in general.
Yeah, because you have no lights, but it's still pretty bright.
Yeah. Yeah, but there's also times where you'll be like, oh my god, how can you see anything? I'm like, well, I can see because my monitor's pretty good. And then you're like, I can't see a damn thing. So that'd be why it'd be great to have sort of an options. Every game does this, by the way. You know, where you can adjust like the gamma.
I'm gonna have like a $100 monitor. No, like $1,000 monitor.
I was like 100. Like, what is that, a brag? What are you? Is that dog tier? Oh, look out!
Yeah, I was doing the conversion in my head from dollars to crowns.
Yeah, totally fine. Yeah. 1,000 is must be nice then, right?
Yeah.
Unless, of course, it's just big, because sometimes they can be really big, and then that gives them the thing. Or they have a great refresh rate, which can up the price a lot. 1,000 is so much. You must have a really nice one.
Yeah, it's 4K and 120 hertz.
Oh yeah, that'll do it. Mine is 144 hertz, and it's only I think 1440. I think. I have my other monitor to my right is 4K and 60 hertz. I think like 4K, 144 is probably the best because you don't have to play a game at 4K. You can play it at a smaller resolution, and then you still get the refresh rate. But some monitors look weird if they're not at native resolution.
Yeah.
But maybe there's like solutions to that. I don't know. All right. Water, Helen. Water. Oh my god, you need scrap to make a water purifier. All right, I got 7 minutes. 7 minutes in heaven. Victor just says he refuses to elaborate further on space pearls because he's like, I don't like it, man. We're never getting space pearls. We gotta have space pearls though. I feel like that'd be fun. Like the whales should drop something that's like fun. Like and a drug is just like the most fun because it makes sense that like pirates would get them. Hey, what's up? Geo Original on Kick. We got a kicker.
Oh, so the pearls would be a drug?
Yeah, what'd you think? Like a treasure?
Yeah.
You're still listening. You're just like, yeah. You're just like, well, I mean, I might say it quick. Yeah, like a psychedelic pearl. Yeah, it would be fun, right?
Could it be a rainbow pearl?
You're so funny. Yeah, it could be a rainbow pearl. What if Space Whale Pearl similar to to Zombie? As in, it's something useful? Well, I don't know if I want it to be something that the player has to get. You know? Are you an arrow? Why? Because I'm so straight? I don't know. What does that mean? Is this D's nuts? Is this pure spider? Like on Kick? You could do mood buffs, SC buffs, yeah. And that's pretty much what a drug is, kind of. But also it could also be fascinating if like a treasure was really beautiful. Like a pearl, I mean. Like as a treasure. If it had like 999 beauty or something. But I like drugs. I like consumables the most. You know? Because you are stuck in my heart. Oh man, G Original, that's so good. I thought I was so straight, but whatever.
I mean, arrows are pretty flexible though.
Yeah, and they move. They actually wiggle when you shoot them when they go straight. They're actually not very straight, but when they move, you know.
Yeah.
I'm less straight when I run. I appear less straight when I run. That's so funny. Okay. Maybe have zombies go after it after the things. That's interesting. If like there's creatures that will attack you. I think it's interesting if you have space pearls on your base. If pirates, it doesn't even have to be PETA, Victor. It could just be like the bad guys that want the space pearl could attack you. You know? Are you lightning because you struck my heart? Aww. Should I like warp somewhere else? I mean, again, I have 4 minutes. Geo Original just being so nice. Okay. I still think we really need some sort of win condition, something like that. Some sort of like,
Yeah.
you know, what's it all for, you know? What is this? Alright, rock music time. I gotta do this, right? I can't play guitar, so I don't know how to play that. Like, something like this, you move your hand, move this hand, does this, and strumming. Like that. I can't air guitar, I never learned how. That somewhat conflicts with it being a sandbox, something similar to Minecraft or RimWorld. It doesn't conflict with it if it's like a RimWorld style endgame. These games often have an endgame condition because if you don't have one, people want like a logic. What am I supposed to do here? You know, what's it all about? What is the fantasy I'm playing? Because the thing is, like, I don't think games can really exist as a sandbox like they used to because we already have so many different sandboxes. But anyway, it would be like a RimWorld style endgame where it doesn't really affect the game too much, just a little bit, you know. Just a little bit. What is saying in your heart, G Original? I've played maybe 30 runs from it and I've never beaten it. I don't beat games either like this. I never do the end game. I don't even do the main quest in like Oblivion. Well, Oblivion I did because it was great, but I never do main quests in games. I only like sandbox games pretty much. I'm not a main quest guy. I've never been a main quest guy. I've never been tell me what to do guy. Ever. But I think that people like it, especially if you don't know what you're getting into. It's like, okay, what's my goal here? What am I doing? And it provides a great way to stop playing, to replay, you know? My heart is saying you're on my hubby. Gee, Original, buy me that ring, baby. You're making me blush. I know RimWorld has an end game where you can restart with a few select comments. That's pretty cool. Main quests feel too linear. That's how I always feel. I just go off the beaten path because I want to feel like I'm in the world, you know? I want to feel like I'm in the world, you know? And in the real world, I gotta get off because of freaking Graham. Okay, I'm not going to be late today. I'm not going to be 30 seconds late like I am sometimes when I stream. And there's teachers waiting for me, and I feel like the worst dad in the world because he's still waiting, and there's a couple kids still. But Ugh. Yeah, but you can. But it's like, in these types of games, the goal would be like build a rocket. You build a rocket, and you say, "Great, you did it. You want to keep playing?" Like even Civilization has an end game, like Sid Meier's Civilization. You know, and then you can keep playing if you want. And that's what it would be, something like that, something simple. Again, like researching a long-range warp drive or something, you know. But I really think the control starting is good too, you know. And saving all humans in your path would be amazing. Color Cult would be fun too. But I think it's nice just to have a part where I also aim for replayability of Bond 1 run. Yeah, but like for the 1 run, but it's like you have to get to run 2 before you know what I mean? You have to finish run 1 before run 2 is even an option. And I think sometimes in these games, if there's not a direction, people just like having a goal. Again, when I play these games, I just want to play. Like, just shut up, let me play, you know? Just get out of my way. I'll figure it out. Just let me play the game. But also, there's not enough stuff to just kind of explore in Starmancer, you know, on your own. Also, I really want Z-Floor so bad. I want Z-Floor so badly. What I mean is, like, the ability, like, going down, up. That's a terrible way to describe Z-Floors, but that's what I gave you, so. Usually in a game like, say, Rogue Legacy 2, I'm chasing straight power. Yeah, but at least in Rogue Legacy, I never played Rogue Legacy 2, only the first one, but at least there's like clearly like this idea right from the start that you have to get gold, buy upgrades. So at least at a minimum, you have like a little goal in your head of like maybe getting all the upgrades or just doing like it's just enough to get you started. And I think that's the most important thing about an end game, just a win condition, is just to get them started. And then as they play, they'll figure stuff out. They'll do, but it's like just like how do I start? Just get them started. I think it's great. There are that section of players who aim for a goal and have issues with Minecraft unless the goal is to get best armor and beat the dragon. Right, and there is. And there's a reason that Minecraft and all these games that are so popular have an end game goal. It's not arbitrary. You know, they do it because, like, people like that. Like, as a human, it's nice just to have a story, you know? I would say what's so interesting about vanilla Minecraft is vanilla Minecraft isn't even that great. It's just that the sandbox is so amazing that it's just so popular because of that. I mean, maybe now it's great, but, like, you know, back in the day, like in 2012, whatever, 2000, whenever the heck it was, 2010 and 11, you know? It was the sandbox, the world, seamless, amazing, you know? I think the best thing for Starmancer is that various mechanic choice players tinker with, like, Victoria Rimworld that possibly is endless. Yeah, I agree with you. That's, like, the best. But it's, like, I agree with you. But that takes time. But if you could just have, like, one end game condition that's not too involved, it just helps, and then we can just fill in all the stuff, you know? I think Terraria is way more fun than Minecraft also, by the way. Like, as a game, as far as a game goes. But again, I think Minecraft has a great sandbox. And it makes it feel like you're in a real world. It's easy to understand. Anybody can play it. Everything is composed of very basic rules, you know? Are you a bank loan? No, why? Factorio's great. That's great. Like, that's right up the alley. Like, and just the automatons. I also think that having some pirates attack you, I think there's a very you have my interest. That's so funny. That's so good. That's a good one. I don't know if you came up with those. You're googling them. I don't care. Either way, it works. Violet, we gotta go pick up Grammy. Okay. Wherever you are. Yeah. I think like once we had pirates, there's probably a good potential for an end game there. Like, kill the Pirate King, right? Kill the Pirate King and you win, right? That's you've beaten all the threats or something, you know? Could even be that. That's pretty fun. You know? Because I think once things start attacking you, I think once pirates start attacking you, it's going to change the meta so much you guys can't even, maybe you can't fathom it. Because all of a sudden you have to have base defense, you have to worry about like your layout of things a bit more, you know? You're not in the Garden of Eden anymore. All of a sudden there's things that can attack you, you know? I think that's really going to change things up a lot. Faction Wars, I don't know what that is, but let's do it. Okay, I seriously have to get off because I'm going to be late getting my son. So. Okay, people. Thanks for watching. Leave a review, a positive review. Tell content creators. Tell all the content creators you can. Go to subreddits for things like small YouTuber and tell them to play Starmancer. Go anywhere. Google YouTube things and just tell YouTube. Tell everybody. Tell everybody you can, especially content creators, they should play Starmancer. They should try Starmancer. It's cool. It's fun. It's nice. And do this too. And they'll do it. All right. This is on earlier access, by the way. Check it out. It's pretty cool. We added the gameplay settings. Pretty cool. Add more. We're going to add more before the patch comes out. We're trying to get pirates in for this patch, by the way. So all the art's already done. So we'll see how that goes. All right. You want to say bye to anybody? Victor?
What was it?
You want to say bye?
Yeah. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Geo Original.